there, people. And automation.
Hey. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you might be in the world. We're coming to you live with a little bit of internet delay. We got some action happening in New York. Got a anti-Trump Elon Musk rally.
What Musk is doing,
so let's check it
they're
out.
using AI
Let's see what's
lay off
happening.
workers. They're using AI to compile a list of workers to cut.
Just like United Health did to deny claims.
And United Healthcare used AI to deny claims. There was a 90% error rate. Let me repeat,
good to see you.
90% error rate.
First up, first in there.
Whatever you think of Luigi Mangione, this was part of his
Anything going on in
opposition to
Edmonton
what they
today?
were
Should I
doing.
get in my car and go drive down and see a local rally? Melly B, good to see you.
Start accelerating it in the normal economy to lay off workers.
It's just going to create a whole lot of more jobless people.
Looking for more. Kevin Yost, hey, good to see you.
Universal basic income is one possible solution.
Long time no see.
I read a book one time. I picked
ABD,
up a book.
hey,
It was
big
MLK. He wrote a book. It was based on his speeches. It's called "Where Do We Go From Here?" Chaos and Community.
I heard there was supposed to be some kind of a rally in Edmonton, but it got canceled.
But it wasn't just in order to deal
I was looking
with
for something else to do.
The inequality.
Who Scissors, good to see you. Deep State Annex. Got a bit of action happening in New York City here. Got Status Quo News on the right, and we got David on the left.
The baseline of the universal income. And I
So
like that idea.
two streamers out there right now in New York.
My last question.
Looking good.
You know, if the Democratic Party is going to continue to have its head up its ass, if the Democratic Party is going to basically respond to a blazing house fire, bringing a super.
Okay, so basically this is everyone that you're listening to is kind of anti-Trump. The people at the rally are anti-Trump. The channels are, I think, the Status Quo News is like a left-wing news media. David on the left, I'm not too sure what his leanings are.
Another kind of party,
but anyways, a couple of people out there looking good. ABD, CJ in there. Hey, Deep State Annex in there. Hey, good to see you. Hey, I wonder if we can turn on subs only and with just a 5-second delay.
Bernie Sanders, even though
that would be a good thing. Then we might pick up some new subs. Hey, we got 27 people watching on different platforms. Good to see you on Facebook if you're watching.
Absolutely. All right.
We're also on X and on YouTube.
Live stream. Let's get it out to more people. Let me give some shout outs here. We got over 8,000 people watching. So please smash that like button.
Thank you very much for tuning in. Yeah, he's got 8,000 people watching on his main stream there. Status Quo News. Big audience there today. Everyone wants to see what's going to happen with Trump and with Elon Musk. On the left side of the screen, they were kind of marching. And I was under the understanding, they're at the Tesla dealership. Yeah, if you can see the sign there, they're actually protesting right outside of the Tesla dealership. On the left side of the screen.
But a few of the people I've been talking to have been very outspoken.
Actually, both of them are at the dealership there now. They started at a different location earlier, and they marched down to the dealership, and they're protesting the Tesla dealership, if you can believe that. Hey, maybe I should go down to our local Tesla dealership and see if there's any protesting going on here in Canada. That'd be funny. Mater in there. Hey, Mater, good to see you.
The corruption that Trump and Musk are doing is much, much, much worse than the normal corruption.
Got Dash and Grandma. Hey, good to see you.
I don't want to give you a false
Chris Blair.
Right now with Trump.
Pelosa, please. Hey, good to see you. Good to see lots of good people in here. Yeah, I need to do more stuff online. Deep State. Tommy Temper to use your TMP plugin to stream on multiple platforms. Needing to set up a YouTube myself. No, I actually pay for StreamYard, and the paid version on the first tier allows me to stream to 3 sources. I could probably use a different system or pay more money and stream to more sources, but at the moment, the way I'm streaming seems to be pretty good on 3 different platforms. So we'll just stick with that. Here's the audio from the left side of the screen there. Reboot this right side. Nobody voted for Elon Musk. Oh my. Holy, they're getting pretty rabid there. They were also saying some other LGBTQ type. Look at that bird on the guy's head. Some other stuff, some trans stuff and whatever. This is mostly a LGBTQ crowd that's out there, from what I can tell. So they're definitely not liking Trump. Or, oh, there's actually the flag, the extinction flag there, where they put orange paint on everything over in Europe. That's what that flag is there. Look at, they're even flying the American flag. I don't believe it. What business do they have flying the American flag? They're usually burning it, so it doesn't make sense. Just saying.
$2. Keep it up.
Oh, well, these things happen.
SHK, $10. When is our Bastille Day? Might be headed there.
Bastille Day. Dasha Graba. Master Troller in there. Hey, Master. Big ups. We've got Mossad Damol. What's happening with Israel? Did you hear that Trudeau said that he's a Zionist? I was under the impression from listening to Brett that a Zionist was like an extremist, like somebody that, does bad things. But apparently Trudeau is a Zionist now. Go figure that. And the Hamas people in Canada said they're going to snuff Trudeau for saying he's a Zionist. They came out with that statement. So holy smokes, things are happening all over the world.
If you make it so
all over the world. Peaceful
protests gets no effect, people are going to take different measures.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just throughout history. That's the reality.
You got
new
that.
Status Quo members.
You got that
Radiant
right.
signed up.
Drew Peanuts in there. Hey, Drew.
Signed up.
How's she doing?
How's she doing? Michelle signed up. New member John. New member Jerry. New member Guy. New member Annie. New member Tara. Thank you so much for all the new members. If you're new to Status Quo, subscribe.
How can I close that off? They got a new window on this thing here, and I can't close it off.
I don't know what we're at right now. I think 415,000 subscribers. But our reporting is independent, and we are one of the few outlets routinely
I think we're doing good.
Ground.
Put a 1 in the chat if everything looks good and sounds good. If the audio sounds good and the
let's go back.
Video looks okay, just give us a 1 in the chat there. Appreciate that. Colette, good to see you. Brenda Bridge in there. Be in there. Hibiscus Cherry Blossom. Nice to see everyone. Everyone, good to see everyone. Wow, such a great family. Everyone is knows each other, so it's kind of nice to see a chat and stuff like that. Dashing Grandma gives us a 1, so excellent. Thanks a lot. Mossad is having some 420. Yeah, I know. I tuned in with Queenie's stream there before I went live. Man, she was really hooting down that 420 there today. She had all kind of products and whatever that she was showing everyone. Going crazy. Brenda Bridge in the house. Hey, good to see you. And our good friend Telescope is in there. Says, rest in peace, 650 Jack Daniels, jobs in Kentucky. Canada is shipping your booze back to you. Yeah. Exactly. There's a lot of breweries, or not breweries, but liquor control boards. I know that in Quebec they're taking the American product off the shelf. Ontario, they're taking it off the shelf. Alberta, they're taking it off the shelf. BC off the shelf. So basically, not just the bourbon, but all American booze off the shelf in the liquor store. I should actually go down to my liquor store today and do a video of what the shelves look like. I think I'm going to do that. So we'll see what happens. They're pissed off at Trump and Elon. Listen to him.
The Musk-Trump regime.
Musk-Trump regime. Ah, what are they, communists?
We'll be back. We'll be back. We'll be back. We'll be back.
We'll be back. Oh, we'll be back. Okay, well, you had a chance already and you lost. Look it. Come on, quit being such a sore loser. 8.
I love the interview. Thank you.
Chris Nova in the house. Chris Blair gives us a 1. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that. Deep State says,
So here,
actually, the proudest moment of my
let's
life
also
is to
remember
be
that as
an
part of
American.
what Trump and
When are you,
co-president
Korean
Musk are
soldier? Hug
doing,
me for just being an
they
American.
got
Yeah,
out of the climate
exactly. And
Paris Accords. They're
Kiev
gutting,
and said, F
critical
Putin, F
positions
Putin,
in
as he
the
hugged me
EPA
for
and
being
other
America.
environmental programs.
There
I'm
you
here
go.
with Teddy. He's with Climate Defiance, which is a great environmental group.
Climate
that has
Defiance.
disrupted
Oh
workers like Joe
no!
Manchin,
Emergency!
and other
Emergency!
people,
Where's my
basically
siren? Hang on.
coal and fossil fuel
It's
politicians.
an emergency.
Teddy, tell me.
Oh, what are you doing out there? No,
They're
they're just bad boys.
Tell me about the energy here. And
Let's
the fact
go.
that we're seeing more protests among people than we are the Democratic.
No, we need our emergency siren here for the climate. No, the bullets. Oh no! Let's protect the climate. Oh no! Oh, what's that? Jeez, he's got too many commercials on his stream. Hang on, let me go with audio from the other side here. Wow, big party there. Okay, they're outside of the Tesla dealership there in New York, and they're you know how they say, don't get even, get mad, or don't get mad, get even. So I guess they're in the get mad phase of the whole thing here right now. The get even part is coming up later on in the protest, I guess. I don't know.
Because for about 2 years now, I've been, trying in a constructive way to say to the protest movement,
57 in the House, building up.
Start economically protesting. We got to start hitting the donors where it hurts.
Manitoba. Oh, you know, in Manitoba as well. Oh, okay. I didn't hear about the Manitoba one. Sounds good. Got Deb's Crazy Daily in the house. If you guys want to drop some links or something like that, if you want to promote your channel, go right ahead. Drop a link in there. If anyone's new in here and sees a link, hit that link. Sub up to him and then come back. Ontario is the world's largest purchaser of Jack Daniels. Wow. I know, that's going to hit that company hard. But, you know, I don't know what, you know, as far as Trump knows that there's going to be pain.
I think it's going to work.
You know, if doing what he's doing will cause pain, and that's the kind of pain that it will cause. People stop buying American products or whatever when you put up tariffs. But on the other hand, you build up your ability to be able to do things within your own country. So whatever. I'm like pro tariffs. I'd rather see tariffs than losing jobs. You know? Like if you have to put up tariffs to keep your jobs within your country, well, I think that that's probably a good thing, because then you'll have more jobs within your country. There are some things. Quebec is actually especially bad with tariffs, like on the milk and dairy products and stuff like that. That's where you're hearing, you hear 200%, but it's not a 200% tariff. It's like after they buy a certain amount, then it goes up.
To compile lists of government workers to fire.
P-Boys, yeah.
We're going to use AI to respond.
I'm Canadian, and P-Boys are a terrorist organization in Canada, so I don't like to talk about that on my channel. I don't want to go to jail for promoting the P-Boys.
So companies like
you know what I mean?
Amazon, Tesla,
ABD, where's
Facebook,
Brett? Brett's around
Walmart
somewhere.
Can lay off more workers.
Say hi to Brett too,
AI.
if you talk to him.
Yeah, no, exactly. AI is easily one of the most insidious
Howdy
developments that we
doody.
experienced
Got Chris
in
Blair in there
past couple
saying.
years, and it's
Exactly,
it's sort of
Chris.
like snuck
I
up on
agree
us
with you.
because I think also congressional Democrats have been embracing it.
And there's Scumdog in there. Hey, Scumdog, good to see you.
It's
Big ups to you.
artificial intelligence.
I was over in long hair, Mexican long hair. You guys have to check out Mexican long hair.
How to make the rich richer and
If somebody knows Mexican long hair's channel, drop his link. And he's really been hitting hard on ants. And he had
a Republican congressman, I don't remember
Vaughn
his name,
on
just
his
proposed
channel,
a bill
and he had a panel there today, and it was like an
AI
anti-DOA panel. So it was epic.
It's absolutely disgusting. It's filthy.
Mexican
And again,
long hair.
it's-
Check him out.
They're automating
One of those
things that do not need to be automated
Scientologist
simply
type
because,
people in that crowd.
It like floods rich people's bank accounts.
Just restock your bar.
And AI also as an industry.
Hey,
already
AMC,
uses about as much
are you?
energy
Where are you?
globally
Are you in
as the
Canada?
aviation industry.
I don't even know where you're
Everything you've heard about the
located.
aviation industry, that oil
But
gas is getting
if you can't
burned
buy
on
the
the
booze that you want in
order to
Canada
use this
because you can't
useless
get it
and
at the
economically
bar
exploitative
at the
industry.
wholesaler or
So
liquor
it's
store,
gotta
yeah, you have to
come a
just
stop.
change your
And we know that Musk is a
instead
huge
of
proponent of AI. Why?
American
Because he
bourbon,
can
you'll have to
further
switch
exploit
to
and take control
Mexican
and-
bourbon or
and
something.
create
I don't know
buffers
what
between
what you
himself
could
and any
choose.
governmental constitutional system
Something
as
like
he
that.
seizes and steals power.
Do you see this? Do you see
Exactly.
this a
Everyone will
promising
buy whatever they
development?
want.
Because
You know
on
what? If
one
you want
hand,
booze,
we've seen
hey, there's lots of
Republicans,
booze. But
protesting
it's
at
pathetic.
town halls,
You know, this
confronting
tit
their
for
own
tat
Republican
thing is getting out of hand.
congressmen. We're also
It's
starting to see more traditional Democrat
not as
voters
good as
turn
Trump,
around and get pissed
you know,
off at the Democratic Party.
thought it would
Do you
be
see
with,
this as
you know, I know his thought
somehow
process
Musk
in
is-
doing what he's
and Trump,
doing,
their actions are
but there are
turning
some repercussions that are
partisan,
happening now that are
tribal,
starting to
political
affect
people
jobs and
against
people's
their own
lives and
parties.
stuff like that.
This
Like
is
Jack
creating an
Daniels, for
opening
example, if
possibly
they had
for
to
people to look
lay off
to vote for more
650 people or whatever
independents,
because of the
third
stuff
parties,
that's happening. Not a
Yeah,
good
look,
situation.
we'll see what happens in terms of the two-party system, the duopoly that we have. But what we do know and what we're seeing is that people are not fighting left to right or right to left. They're
Yeah,
starting to learn to fight up.
you see what happened there,
They're starting to
Telescope.
learn
The
to
blanket
fight
tariff
and
happened,
go
and then
after
they're now
billionaires that are torturing
carving
people,
out little
that are
niches
killing
there.
people
You know,
here, that are
the
racist
targeted
bigots
tariffs
that
is what
want
it's
to divide us and
actually
hurt us.
probably going to
So
turn out to
especially
be.
in the climate justice movement, all of this
So
is
we'll
baked
see
into
what
one,
happens.
Right? We're facing an existential crisis, and right now it's just reached its peak, I think. And we have a choice nationally. People can rise up physically, shut this shit down, and we might see
Thanks a
glimmer
lot.
of hope.
Cheris, I'm in Alberta. I don't know. We've always been. I've always been pissed off at Ottawa. Alberta has always been getting a bad deal from Ottawa. Really, honestly, if anyone was going to break away from Canada, it would be Alberta. We're a very rich province. Canada would be devastated if Alberta pulled away. Alberta is the richest province in Canada, and by rights, and we also have people here that basically are pissed off with Canada. So, you know, that's where people go, well, Tommy Temper, what are you, some kind of a turncoat? My Canadian friends are going, what's the matter with you? American friends are going, yeah, come on over to the States. But, you know, honestly, you know, like, deep down, do I want to break away from Canada? No, of course not. You know, we're a country. It's like you. How would you like to break away or become part of Russia, for example? You know, how would you feel about that? You know, if it was a good deal, you'd still feel like, no, I don't want to be part of Russia. Well, that's kind of how I feel. But on the other hand, where I'm pissed off at Ottawa, so you know, I'm open to discussion. Absolutely. Barbara in the house. Barbara Vodapest. Hey, nice to see you. Big ups, Barbara.
The dude is tall as hell.
Troy in there. Mexican long hair. It's got this beam. Yeah, thanks a lot for that drop. Everyone sub up to Mexican long hair if you want to keep tabs on what's going on with DOA, because they talk about DOA, Defender of Ants, all the time over there. And you can hear all about what's going on with him. It's kind of funny. You know, in one way, they're actually promoting DOA by talking about him, like free advertising type thing. But on the other hand, you guys all know DOA, so if you want to find out the latest dirt on him, check out Mexican Long Hair. There's the link.
All right, I'm gonna head to that other protest.
Mexican bourbon is tequila. Yeah.
It's still even going on.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Scum Dog. Tequila.
I don't see it.
Can't get bourbon, get Mexican tequila. There's always some kind of a substitute. Just buy salt, okay? Don't forget the salt. I've done or drank tequila. That stuff is wicked. And also the other stuff. Let me think. With the worm in the bottle. Oh my God. Oh, what's that stuff called now? Let's see what they're. It's been such a long time since I was in Mexico. Mexican. Oh, you guys know what it's called. Don't know. Can't remember. Make your own dairy products. Yeah, mezcal. That's it. Yeah. Mezcal. I remember. I even brought home a little round bottle of that mezcal, and it had that stinking worm in there, and I ate the worm.
You think he could pass?
Hey, Red Mama. How you doing? Say hi to Red.
Okay.
Good to see you.
Nice.
Popping in, saying hello. They got the Tin Can Band out there today in New York, pounding out those tunes, trying to drive Tesla out of New York. I don't know what they're doing there. They're really trying to go hard on Tesla and Trump. Homemade butter, easy to make. Son Honey makes butter. Ooh,
He's talking to the cop. He's talking to the cop.
yeah, I remember on the farm. Grandma used to make. They used to have this machine where a separator machine where it would separate the cream from the milk, and then she would make churn the cream into butter, and that was so good. That's the way to do it. Fresh,
do you do, boss?
And it wasn't even pasteurized. It was right from the cow right to your table, and that was good.
I agree, Chris.
Nuts and
definitely
crackers
is
in the
disgusting.
house. Hey, Nuts,
But
what's
I wanted
happening?
more information.
I don't buy any Canadian butter
It's like
anyways,
a
son,
gorilla
honey.
pig. They
Oh,
took
what?
a pig,
And my wife and I have made butter several
They
times.
took
There
a
you go.
wild boar and mutated
There you
it
go.
with a gorilla.
Your slim wife.
And we got
I know.
Chris. Big old Chris over there.
Heard all about that.
Chris, you are indeed disgusting.
Yummy.
You are indeed disgusting, Chris.
Yeah, F Putin. That's what I say. I don't. I'm like of the, with this war thing
right.
in Ukraine
What's the
and
chance
Russia.
that the other
My
protests are
take
still
on it
going
is
on?
Russia's. I don't care what happened. All I saw is Russia started the war, and the war continues. So, both of them have to stop. If you stop funding the Ukraine, then the Ukraine will lose the war. Simple as that. But if they're both fighting and they don't see any resolve, then when you take them to
It's not the best time
talk
to have
about
Tesla
stopping
at the moment.
and ceasefiring and whatever, well,
might
then they're
throw a
more
grenade
likely
in
to
your
say,
Tesla,
okay,
buddy.
enough is enough. We're not
Be
going
careful.
getting anywhere. Too many people are dying. Thousands of people are dying every month in this war. Ridiculous. Hey, that looks like a Tesla. Is that a Tesla? That the Y model or whatever it is that has that gull-wing door. Cadamus Rex in the house.
Sean
Rex, what's
Little,
up? Dory in the house.
Miss
Dory
Know-It-All.
needs a wrench. Oh, but hang on. Dory,
Miss Know-It-All.
are you right wing or left wing?
Canadian chick, F, Brooklyn,
You're
Joe
right wing.
Mama,
Then you might get a wrench.
Brooklyn.
But we have to have everyone with a wrench
Keon.
vote on it, though.
What's up, everybody?
Look at Nuts has a wrench in here even. Hardly
get
hardly
back
comes around,
to
but
this other
has a
thing.
wrench. Good to see you there,
Other
Nuts and
shindig.
Crackers. Like to see you go live. That would be nice for 1 hour. A little
Google building is right over there.
a little show would be nice.
Anybody who ever wondered. Can I really get that angle? Yeah.
Yeah, nobody uses their wrenches in my channel.
Google building
Drop a
right
link
there.
if you want to, though. Just type the word link. I think link
Google.
works, doesn't
I
it? Or
think-
do you need
is
the
that Mac?
exclamation mark link?
I mean, Mac.
I think
Apple,
just the word link will work.
Apple, Google.
I think I set it up like that. 80
I'm
people in the
starving.
house, looking good.
All I had was my coffee.
Give us please give us a thumbs up. Please, please, please.
Gonna
If
get
you're just
some
sitting there
down. Oh,
watching,
shit, here's the bus
sub up
right
to
here.
the channel. We're trying to get some subs on the channel. Give us a thumbs up. That'll help us get the logarithm
Lord is
going
on
and
our
get
side today.
the search engines going to bring some more viewers in here. They always, whenever you get lots of likes on your stream, then
Thank you,
YouTube likes
Jesus,
it, and
thank
then they go, oh, I'll actually show your stream to somebody else.
Thank you.
Super salty. In the house, once Canada shuts down 1% of the electricity to the USA, I wonder how many jobs Canada will lose. It's 90% of their electricity. Who else is going to buy it if not you electricity? Well, if not as much money goes to the provider for electricity, that doesn't really lose any jobs. You know what I mean? Like, you still need the same number of people working on the grid in the power companies to create the electricity. If you shut off a little bit of it, well, you're not shutting down your power plant. You're just turning off the switch that feeds down to the states.
Flying.
So I don't think there's any jobs going to be lost there. I don't like that, though, Salty. That is, like, terrible to do that, and I would never do that. And that is, like, about as tough as you can get as far as the retaliations go, because jeepers. You know, I don't want to see people dying or whatever, not having electricity in the streets. You know what I mean, in the cold. You know, it's just not good.
We ain't legal,
not good.
Illegal telling folks.
So I don't want to see it get to that resolve where we start to shut off electricity. That's not good.
Bet I won't recognize Trump. Trump better than.
He says Tommy has a lot of words blocked in his chat, so if your comment doesn't show up, that doesn't mean that a mod blocked it. Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And the reason we have a lot of blocked words is because a lot of people use them to, you know, like in a defamatory fashion, right? So that's not good. Okay, let me get this person back on here again. Oh, what happened? He moved over to a bus now. Oh, wow. Okay, let me just see if he's on that bus. We'll go over to this lady.
What's his name? Tom Hanks. A box of chocolates.
Or scum.
Yeah, the intelligent foreign scum.
We'll see if that bus gets into anything
disgusting
different.
to me about it.
That's
Republicans
David
forever have used the flag as their little prop. We're the party of the veterans.
But it looks like the party's over,
they're
maybe. I don't know.
Tens of thousands of veterans. 30% of the government workers are veterans.
Yes.
Not that there's no waste, fraud, and abuse, but there's a way. There's a way of targeting excess. Not with a with a chainsaw.
Better.
You use a scalpel.
I made this
hit that
during
thumbs
the
up.
first Trump administration, but I just put Elon in.
Let me go over to my
morning.
stream and actually give me a thumbs up myself. I can actually do that.
I don't know. I think
Click that,
so much
click
waste
this,
and abuse has been
hit
created
double audio,
by willy-nilly,
eat the audio.
you know,
How many
firing
thumbs up
people
we got?
that they have
19.
to hire back because
Okay, I'll be number 20.
we need your work, we need your expertise. It's being done by like 20-something kids who don't know anything about what the government can do and what we need in our lives. And I'm just so angry that some
I'll shut off
unelected
my
guy is going
window
to determine access
that I don't,
to Medicare,
so I'm not an
Medicaid,
extra
and the solvency
viewer.
of Social Security. It's horrible.
I've stopped. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I've stopped paying my federal taxes.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, if you have a wrench, you can actually see who has been blocked or what has been blocked. So anyone with a wrench, like Sunhoney there,
I
look.
refilled out my
And like she
W-4
says,
form and
nobody
stopped my
has been censored.
Amazing. I don't hear them talking at all about
No
the
words or
$15
nobody's
million
chat has
in
been
free
deleted.
money we give to the fossil fuel industry in subsidies. We give subsidies to Wall Street. We give subsidies to Big Pharma. I mean, basically the government under both parties gives.
Oh,
free
you do
money
need it
to
with the
all
exclamation
special
mark.
interests.
Okay.
They're not looking
Got
into
it.
that at
Kimberly.
all.
No, we're gonna make veterans.
Yeah, I
suffer,
thought I
we're
had
gonna
it
make
set up both
farmers
ways.
suffer,
Maybe
we're
it was
gonna make
when I
all
was
the
using
people
Nightbot.
who were saved
I used to
through
use
ASI
Nightbot when I switched over to
suffer.
Botrix.
We're going to make.
I think I might have just set it up for
We're going to make
exclamation mark.
people who paid into Social
Link.
Security
Good to know
and
that.
Medicare suffer, but we're not.
Canada
gonna
will
do
become a
anything
welfare
about
state?
SpaceX
No, I doubt it.
shattering
I
over
doubt it.
the United States and shutting
Like
down
you're,
240
this is not,
flights.
you know, like
that
whatever's going on
subsidy
here right now
somehow
is not going to affect
Yeah.
me one
I
iota.
gotta be honest.
because I don't
see
drink
more
bourbon.
resistance from people than I do elected Democrats. Do you think they're doing enough?
No.
I suppose if at some
I
moment in
sat
time I
an
have to buy
hour
something that comes from
that
the States, yeah,
addressed
then I have to pay
I'm sorry, the
25% more.
excrement of lies
But
that
we'll
came
see
out
what
of
happens.
That mouth. When Representative
You know,
Green
I don't
got
like
up
it.
and
I
was
don't like the
taken out,
situation.
I thought,
But it's
so
fun.
naively,
I love it.
that was
I love
the
it. I
plan,
love it.
that one
I
by
love what
one,
Trump is doing. I
each
love that he's stirring it
representative
up.
would stand
I love
up,
that everyone
make
is
their point,
talking about
be
it.
disruptive,
And
be
it's
walk-
action.
and
It's like fun.
be
It's
escorted
like a
out.
big party going
And
on
he
here.
was the only one who had
And
the guts
Canada
to-
and
I
the
was
U.S. and
disgusted.
Mexico and
Democrats,
whatever. A whole bunch of countries are all involved in this
10
party.
Democrats voted to censor him.
Yeah.
And he
Canada
was actually-
is a social.
What he said was,
we
"We
are
have
a
no
socialist
mandate to cut
country.
Medicaid."
Oh yeah,
You would think they would have his back.
you're right, Kimberly.
Which was a message the country needs to hear.
Good point.
This is not how our constitution.
We'll join up with
democracy works.
California.
It doesn't have a mandate to cut that any government benefits. That's a perfectly.
The
good
only
message that should
socialism
have
that I
been
really,
echoed
really,
and
really
stuff
like is our
again and
healthcare.
again and again.
Honestly,
I don't understand.
although I
Judges
will
are
say,
ruling against him,
if you want to
but I
talk
don't
about
see
healthcare,
any
there's let me go with
movement
my
to
group.
honor the
I'll go with my
judge's
group,
orders.
Edmonton Exposed,
Kind of what happens in
and
authoritarian.
there's somebody that said
took,
something
Hitler
about
53 days.
the going to the
It might take them a
hospital.
little longer if we don't.
And my last question to you.
Who are you?
I'm asking myself every day.
Let me read what he said.
Yeah, we're live actually. Status Quo, we're on YouTube. We're a progressive channel.
Oh, okay.
We kind of report on the ground all over the country. I published a book on Flint last year on the water crisis. Last question. Where does this go from here? Because, I mean, MAGA is going to feel it too. They're on Medicaid. I mean,
The majority of veterans voted for Trump, which breaks my heart.
do you see, you're already seeing some Republicans at town halls fight back. Do you feel like this could be, if Trump continues with this, if Musk continues with this, more and more MAGA?
Like, look at this.
Open their eyes
Check this out.
I don't think the hardcore
Trudeau says, I'm a
I call
Zionist.
cultists,
Palestinian
maggots, I
jihadist
call
group
them.
vows
I
to
don't see them
assassinate
turning,
Justin
but I think
Trudeau
the people
after
who went
Trudeau
from
claimed to be a
Biden Trump,
Zionist.
I think.
Wow.
I mean, you start taking
That
money
is
that people
huge.
have
Those are
been
the people
working
that are
to earn their
protesting
entire
out there on
lives.
the streets.
Yeah, they'll.
Right? The Palestinians.
I don't know when the Democrats are going to.
They're going to
I'm
do
really
Trudeau in.
disappointed in Hakeem Jeffries.
So how
I
about
thought
that?
he would be a better leader.
Unbelievable.
What's your name?
I'm Stephanie.
Thank you, Stephanie.
What's your name?
Jordan.
Jordan.
You could watch this on Status Quo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that new?
No, we've been around for a few years.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And of course,
So,
our
that's a
government is not
Cybertruck,
even
which I gotta
in
just say, no offense
you know,
if you're
happening.
watching, that
It's
is one of the
prorogued. It's shut
ugliest
down.
motherfucking cars I've
Trudeau
ever
and the
seen in my
Liberals
life.
are holding Canadians hostage right now, even as we speak.
Cartoon,
The Parliament can't even talk about what's
Square.
going on.
Yes.
I thought that was brilliant.
Yes,
It's like
I
we're
did.
in a vacuum.
Thank you.
That is the ugliest fucking car.
That's what I was saying.
I did another collage of a 1938 VW with the swastika and the Tesla with the X. They're the same.
Good luck to your husband. I hope everything works out.
And what about our transgender children who are in the military? And they're going to probably not only lose their careers, never mind jobs and health care and everything else, but they're also going to have a hard time getting back in the States if Trump promotes
And I think
no transgender
And I'll
into
put it
the
out here.
United States.
Word
Plus
on the
they're
street,
overseas
we're going
right
to have
now.
an election
what you just
April
mentioned is
23rd.
important, 'cause I
So
think
remember
Trump
that
and the
date. April
Republicans are
23rd
doing a very
is the
good
potential date
job
for a
of
Canadian
distracting
election.
People
People are already,
getting people
Liberals
to,
already
you know,
started renting
look at the
campaign offices and
transgender
everything.
People, while they're screwing you in every other way, they're trying to basically
So
create
we're going to
others.
maybe
Yes.
have an election.
And Trump and his cronies are those others that so many of us detest because they're threatening our democracy.
Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate it. As usual, we're one of the last ones standing. The crowd has dissipated a little bit. There's still some folks on the other side. This is hilarious. There's a Cybertruck,
Yeah.
which I guess is Elon's new thing. It looks like it's some ugly fucking thing from Back to the Future. I don't know anyone that would drive that. I'm sorry if you're watching and you drive it, but that is ugly, and it's obscenely expensive to drive a weird cylinder box. But anyway, different story. Before we close out, let me give more shout outs. Thank you to everybody who has been watching. I think when I looked, we were over 8,000 viewers at one point. I don't know what we're at now, but we had over 8,000. We've gone down a
Big
little bit, but
numbers.
still almost 6,000 watching. Thank you to everyone that's been watching. To be clear,
Thanks a lot to Status Quo News, by the way. Drop a link to Status Quo News if Maud could, please.
YouTube
Appreciate that.
and algorithmic
Sub up to
suppression.
Status Quo.
A lot of people don't know about us. They don't routinely
Check them out.
see us
They are
in their
progressive.
feeds. We cover
like you said,
protests on the ground
on,
routinely. We are not Team Blue or
Internet,
Team Red.
YouTube
Frankly,
channel.
I think both parties are corrupt, and I've been saying
But
that
they
for
do
years.
pretty good
I
as
think
far
what
as showing
Trump
us
and
what's
Musk
going
doing
on
is
with
taking
the
it to a whole new level.
riots,
But let's not
protests, and
pretend
stuff like that,
corruption just
all
started
over
under
all over
Donald Trump.
the U.S.
We've had corruption
And I
in
love
this country
watching
for
them.
decades. Okay, when you have a system where literally our government is based on legalized bribery, where Democrats and Republicans are being purchased by Wall Street, by the fossil fuckers, by big pharma, by big real estate, by Silicon Valley, by the military-industrial complex. Okay, the corruption was there. It was there under Clinton. It was there under Obama. It was there under Bush. It's just now on steroids in your face. They've taken it more. It was before. It was kind of backstage in the back room, you know. The political bosses smoking cigars behind the scenes in the back room. Now it's just on center stage.
Exactly, Troy.
They're not hiding it.
That's
but I
what
wanna
would
be
end up
clear,
happening.
What Trump
I
and
don't want
Musk
it to
are
happen.
doing is at a whole nother level.
But
okay, this
Ford
is
in Canada
beyond
said he was going to
corruption.
cut off
You have
electricity on
Trump
Monday.
literally
So watch for Monday
hosting
as being the
dinners
day
at
that something
Mar-a-Lago
might
and
happen.
charging business people $1 million to $5 million.
Smoke in the house. Good to see
dine
you.
with him.
Thanks for
and
subbing
then
up.
giving them favorable
There's
government
Big Wrench. Hey,
contracts.
Fry is
That
in the house.
illegal in
Fry
most
TV.
countries,
Good to see you.
Okay? You got an unelected billionaire who, frankly, seems to be a bit of a drug addict, if we're being honest. I watch Elon Musk. He sounds a little on something at times, to me. And there's been reports about his
come
ketamine.
on.
So putting that
Okay,
aside,
so now-
you have an unelected billionaire.
Now they're trying to
who
say
has
that
gotten
Elon
$38
is
billion
some kind of a
free
drug
money from
addict.
the government. $38 billion. While the
I
Republican
think he,
Party is
did he not
complaining
smoke a
about
joint once
poor
on
people who get
Rogan or something like that?
$38 in money that they shouldn't be getting. You got Elon Musk, $38 billion in free money. What has he done since Donald Trump has handed him the keys to the government?
Exactly.
He's taking contracts that the government gave, for example, a contract that was given to Verizon.
The dairy
He's
quotas
saying,
are a big thing.
Verizon, they're not doing a good job on whatever this
Quebec
contract
is really, really
so we're
protective over
canceling it,
their
and I'm going to, instead
their
of having
tariffs.
an open
You know,
process,
Quebec is going to be a
so
hard
that
one
other
to get to
companies can
change
bid for the
anything there,
contract,
Sandy.
I'm going to take it for my company, Space Starlink. That is blatant corruption. Blatant. There was a contract. This has not gotten a lot of attention, and in normal circumstances, it would be front page
Yeah, they could
news.
blame
Under the Biden
Musk
administration,
kid for the bad decisions.
Biden, I think towards the end,
he's actually
they,
pulling
had
the
a
strings behind the
set
scenes.
a contract with Tesla for about $462,000. So $462,000 for Teslas. The government wanted armored, some type of Teslas. I don't know for what purpose. When Elon Musk was handed
They were
the
out
keys
there
to
today.
the government by President Trump,
The birdies were out there
they went
today,
in.
but right
Musk
now
and his
they're not.
boys,
Oh,
they
they
went
just went
in.
flying by.
they
But yeah, they're
backdated
eating.
the
They
contract.
like pizza. I
They
put a
changed it from
slice of pizza out there. Man, they really went wild
to
over it.
$400 million for armored Teslas. And then when Ryan Grimm and Drop Site News, they broke this story, when they exposed that Elon Musk had changed the contract from $462,000 to $400 million for armored
Canada is a
Teslas.
socialist
Just what
country.
the government needs, right? More
Yeah. What do you think
armored
healthcare
Teslas.
is? Think about all the things that are
Then
socialist.
Then they
We're
changed
more
it from
we're more
Teslas to
socialist than the
electric
United
vehicles.
States. Put it that way.
Can you imagine?
Are
what
we
Fox
pure
News would be
socialists?
doing
No.
If that happened under Obama or Biden,
But some
can you
things within our
imagine?
country are
My father, if you're
socialism. When you
watching,
collect
Larry,
money from
you
the
would be going
masses
fucking
to give
nuts,
to the
my
poor,
father,
like
who's MAGA,
that's
God bless him.
socialism.
If this happened under Republicans, so this is absolutely vile, and the stakes are critically important. Let me be clear. I don't care if you're a leftist watching. I
That's
don't care
correct,
if you're
D.
conservative watching. I don't care if you're a
In fact,
libertarian.
I
don't
might
care if you
just
have no
take a
labels.
drive to the liquor store and then
for
take a video
finding
in there,
excess jobs,
or at least a
or waste,
picture,
fraud,
sneak a
and abuse.
picture or
Of
something.
course,
Even if the guy
there
doesn't
is
let me take
excess
pictures,
and
I'll
waste,
still
fraud, and
do
abuse
it.
in government. But to be clear, when you start cutting air traffic controllers, planes crash. And guess
Yeah,
what?
but when you hire
There are
DEI
progressives,
to
conservatives,
beat
and
air traffic
libertarians on those
controllers,
planes.
you're
MAGA,
not putting
you're
the
not-
best person in that
you are
job,
not,
and you might be putting
protected.
people at
You are not
risk.
exempt
That's the
from
point.
plane crashes. All right, our battery's about to die. All right, so let me real quick.
And look
Support
at that,
statusquo.com.
the plane that
join.
flipped over.
I will very quickly.
That whole company was so proud of all of the
Our battery's
DEI
gonna die,
hires
so
that they
I will
did.
very,
And they're
very
the ones
quickly,
that flipped the plane over.
Speed round through this. Hold on.
It might have been, might not. Well, apparently it was error of the pilot. So there you go. Okay, let's bring up the other stream here.
As a civil democracy, he has attacked more civil, social, economic, and federal rights in 40 days than any president has presided in an entire 4-year term.
Oh, unfortunately, this is a vertical stream, I think. Oh, I have
Trump has
to.
managed to roll back DEI
have to make it
initiatives that were
vertical.
put in place to protect black and brown and disadvantaged students. He's defunded historically black colleges and forced all schools to remove any programs related to aiding minority students. He's taxed our two allies that are responsible responsible for majority of our day-to-day assets, leading us into striking inflation. He's fired many federal workers with vital positions. Like
oh yeah, electricity will go up. Okay, this is what I think will happen with the electricity is because it happens here. Okay, like in my province, in the middle of winter, we have what are called brownouts or not blackouts, but brownouts, i.e. our grid cannot produce enough electricity within our own province. Okay, so if it gets to be like that, then what happens is we have to buy electricity from either British Columbia or Montana, and they sell it to us, yeah, but at a really, really high price. So what'll happen is if you cut Canadian electricity to those particular states, they will try and supplement that electricity by buying electricity from other places at really high prices. So you may not see blackouts, you may not see brownouts, but you will see high utility bills, right? That's what will happen. Whether it's brownouts or blackouts, I guess that's to be seen. But definitely, you know, they do have the ability to if price or if you have low electricity in a region, that you can bring electricity in from another region, but you have to pay the piper when that happens.
Maybe even repetitive or burnt out.
So look for higher prices.
It's most important that now than ever we stay awake and we get on the front lines.
Blue in the house.
I have a huge cast on my leg due to a previous injury.
Greenland will be the 51st day. We're in a competition there, Lou. Good to see you there, Lou. I don't know. I don't recognize your name, Lou, but good to see you in the chat. Everyone, welcome, Lou. Lou Maladonado.
A democracy is ran by us, and we must do all we can to save our democracy. We have a constitution for a reason, and it is our job to protect it.
Hammer. I saw that.
When we saw what President-elect Elon Musk saluted in that one conference.
Let me bring it in here. Hang on.
To one of the most gruesome, horrid dictators known to man. They are exemplifying their plans and executing it right in front of our faces. And we cannot turn a blind eye to what we see so evidently.
That was this one. I'll bring you the meme on that one. Hey, thanks a lot.
We get big and we get ferocious because
thanks a lot for the super chat.
And we show them the true power of this democracy. And to bring it back to my focal
big
point,
ups on the super chat.
My point is that
much
we
appreciated.
Will fight back. We do have a voice, and they cannot.
Lou in the house
us.
with the super
sticker. If you
sticker.
want to know what you can do to contribute,
big ups, bro.
If you want to know how you can get involved, it can be as simple as sharing a post on Instagram.
Okay, we're talking about that menstrual cycle stuff, which I don't like talking about. Okay, but I'll talk about it.
There's many
I'm
ways
a man.
to get involved.
I don't have one of those things that whatever.
And in case anyone here doesn't know me, my name is Sanaya Yolanda. I am a local civil rights activist and community
organizer. This is the story right here that you're talking about. Breaking news announced Doge announces cancellation of a $600,000 grant to study menstrual cycles in transgender men.
Who wants to learn, get a part of this, get educated, and fight against fascism.
Oh, hang on a second. What is a transgender man? Is it a guy that?
On a count of 3,
oh, that's a guy that has transgendered into a woman. Well, how the hell can he have a menstrual cycle when he's actually a man to begin with? And you're spending $600,000 to find out why? Well, I'll tell you why. He's not going to have a menstrual cycle because he's a freaking man. Jeez, what the hell's the matter with people? You see, Doge is really uncovering stuff like that. Like, that's ridiculous. Hate to tell you, but that is the epitome of ridiculousness. It doesn't get any worse than that. Hammer time. It's hammer time. Hammer's a good supporter of Trump, by the way.
She brought that energy.
Oh, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Hey, thanks a lot for the super chat. Got another super chat coming in. Colette Cat. Colette. Thanks a lot for that super chat. Great supporter of my stream and lots of other streams out there.
The next person up is.
Do appreciate these super chats. Let's give Colette a good one here. Oh, yeah.
Catwoman. Catwoman, will you never learn?
That's right. It's Colette in the house.
Tune in tomorrow. Same cat time, same cat channel.
That's right.
Welcome to the revolution. Go check it out. With
Thanks a lot.
Smith, you may have heard of him.
For Lou and
also,
Colette supporting the
They
stream.
just finished a concert series
Appreciate
in
that.
Brooklyn. It's bringing artists from all
Makes
over the
me,
world. They are
gives me a
truly
little
collaborators
feeling
called Todos
of,
Somos Ilegales.
in my,
They are amazing.
really, honestly, it does. It gives me a
I
little
see
feeling
some
of,
fans in
gee
the
whiz,
crowd.
I'm
Give it up
appreciated.
one time for Outer National.
Or the channel and the content is appreciated that we're out here and we're giving it, showing you what we're seeing out there in the world.
So that you can sing the chorus
And talking about what's happening in the world.
to somebody, y'all pass it out.
We want to definitely keep on top of what's happening in the world because there's so much happening. Crazy out there. Thank you very much. All that.
We are living in unprecedented times. International
And Lou.
Women's Day that was founded in the
Super
wake of
salty.
the protests on the Triangle Shirt Factory.
Tommy
just
Temper,
6
you're not
blocks
liking
away
Trump
from
anymore?
here.
No, I still like Trump. I like what he's doing. You know, I like what he's doing. He's a pretty smart guy. He's a smart cookie. I like Trump. Do I like what he's doing to Canada? No, I don't. But as a leader of the United States, I like what he's doing. See, you know, honestly, I wish to hell that we would get somebody like Trump in Canada, and I think Pierre Poilievre is going to maybe be the guy who's going to have some common sense. We need common sense and to bring the jobs back home. Like really, we buy so much Chinese stuff in Canada here; it's ridiculous. We should have widget factories here in Canada. If we have to put up tariffs against China. Because we're buying too many widgets. Well, we might have to do that. Cannabis Rex. Well, I know, but you don't like PP, so I know you're going to say that. But he's our only choice. We don't have any other choice. He's a leader of the Conservatives, and he's going to take out Trudeau. You know that. So we'll see what happens. Dave, the pickup artist in the house. What does Dave say there? Laughing stock. Hey, and we got D in there with a $4.99 super chat. Thanks a lot, D. D supporting the channel. Big ups to you. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. To the third degree. 3 degrees of separation right here. We're all friends. Yeah, and you know what? Regardless of what Trump does, Salty, I'll still like you and all the rest of my American friends that I've had a chance to meet and to know here on the internet. Honestly, you know, these kind of things, what world leaders do, are way, way, way at a higher level than to interfere with us and the fact that we can be friends here on the internet. So yeah, it's cool.
And I don't know about you guys, but we're going to sing one song. But if everyone here gets really, really lucky, maybe someone will also sing Canción Sin Miedo.
Hamilton Patty.
It's not going to be me, so somebody
Hamilton Patty, you must be like not LGBTQ anyway to have a comment like that. I'm not LGBTQ. I don't, I would never say something like what you just said, Hamilton Patty, but I'm kind of the ilk that, I'm not going to tell people what to do, right? Nobody likes to be told what to do. So you do what you want to do. I'll do what I want to do. Just don't tell me what to do and don't tell my kids what to do, okay? That's all we're saying, honestly. Like our stream is crapped out on us here. Maybe it will come back again. Oh well. We'll have to bring up the reader here if that happens. Robert Sinclair isn't the sharpest pencil in the box. Yeah, right, Catamus Rex. Catamus Rex, you should have a channel. I wish. Why don't you do this, Catamus Rex? You have a name, you have a channel. Why don't you go live and why don't you educate us? And then I'll sit there and go, well, Catamus Rex isn't the sharpest pencil in the box. It's easy to say that. It's just a snide comment. But is it true? I don't know. If I'm not the sharpest pencil in the box, give us a 2 in the chat. Otherwise, give us a 1 if you don't agree with that. Give us a 1 if you do not agree with Cannabis Rex. Give us a 2 if you agree with Cannabis Rex, and we'll see. Ultra fascism, yeah, exactly. Yeah, give me a pencil sharpener, Rex. Help me out. Help me. Even Cannabis Rex voted 2. There you go. 2. Robert Sinclair is 2. Robert Sinclair, come on. Okay, well, based on this, I'm going to tell who my friends are here right away. Paulette's a friend. Robert Sinclair's not a friend. Robert Sinclair, come on. I thought you would at least give us a 1. KMC 85 gives us a 1, sounding great. Big Ranch, we get a 1 from Big Ranch. Nuts and Crackers, Big Ranch. There you go, give us a 1. Cannabis Rex, you already voted. Quit trying to spam the chat with extra 2s. Come on. Biden just announced he's running for Metamucil. He's running after X-Lax, after the X-Lax treatment there at the old folks' home. There you go. Colonel Crank in there. Sounds like a what? I don't know what the hell happened there, but I clicked the mouse and then I went to a different window and I think the stream lost transmission. So sorry about that. I don't know what the hell my mouse clicked there. I was trying to read a comment there. Something weird happened. You got it right, Lou. The Canadian truckers were the tip of the freedom spear. But Lou, I went to Ottawa. I convoyed to Ottawa. I convoyed to Ottawa twice. Convoyed to Ottawa with the oil and gas convoy and the freedom convoy. Or as I called it myself, it was the convoy to Ottawa. It was my own personal convoy. It was the convoy to Ottawa. And it became known by everyone as the freedom convoy. Don't quit your day job. Well, I guess they tried to get, an actual artist up there, but they've all fled the country, so they're unable to get somebody that can really sing. Yay! Here, I'll give you a hand. Okay, enough already. Okay, we've heard enough. Okay. Okay, get up somebody that can actually sing now. It was legendary. Here, let me put this on halt. I'll show you.
All right, give it.
Okay, you guys saw that one. But there was the one that I was at, the first one, which was known as the oil and gas convoy. And this is the oil and gas convoy that, actually, I'll have to bring it up on another window. Hang on here. We'll find it. But I was actually at the oil and gas convoy in Ottawa. And I got a little video there to show you. I showed it the other day. We'll take a look here and see if I can bring it up. And hang on a second here.
So just follow the banners.
A little bit of glitchy content here. Don't worry about it.
Bring your energy, bring your signs, bring your stickers. Give it up for Sylvia.
Thank you, everyone, for coming today. We wanted to let you guys know.
Oh, glitch in there. Yeah, don't worry about that. Okay, here, I'll bring this video up here. Hang on.
This is the convoy to Ottawa.
There you go.
Can you hear me? So we just wanted to let you guys know about this new group that we formed today, because we are Mexican women that in Mexico we don't celebrate International Women's Day. We fight out and protest. Every single day. They kill so many of us every single day, and we cannot just sit by the side and not do anything. Please follow us on Instagram. Mexicana Resistiendo. Resistiendo. Thank you guys so much.
Okay, I'll play you this little clip here. This is from Ottawa. And this is in 2019. This is when I went to Ottawa in 2019. Check out this clip here. I'll play this one here for you. This is me right there in 2019, and this was the convoy to Ottawa. This was what it was like then. And I went to the convoy to Ottawa in 2022, which is the one that you're talking about, the Freedom Convoy. But this was what it was like for the oil convoy.
This is the convoy to Ottawa. Yeah, we definitely up in this area. Everyone up into this area. Looks like we got us a convoy. That's right. We finally made it. We drove.
It was a smaller convoy than the Freedom Convoy.
We're tired. We're mad. We're ready to get even. Where is that Trudeau? We hear that he's over there in that building. You see that building, the one called the West Block? Let's see if Mr. Trudeau will actually come and meet the people that traveled all the way across Canada to come and see him. Does he have the balls to meet us?
I didn't think so.
We don't think so.
We don't want to shut down the oil sands. We have over 100-year supply of oil in the oil sands. And for Trudeau to come up and want to shut it down is basically a slap in the face to every Albertan, BC, anywhere out in the West Saskatchewan where we're looking at jobs and oil and the economy. And we have to remember that oil is used for a lot more than just powering vehicles.
I'm from Alberta too. We don't need pipelines. We need a transition. Don't you get that?
You know, it's a necessary item, and we can't just leave it in the ground. We've got to get it out. We've got to get our oil. You know, we would love to build a pipe to Eastern Canada and supply Eastern Canada with oil.
That's Antifa.
They're right now buying oil from Saudi Arabia. Shouldn't happen. Billions of dollars going to Saudi Arabia when that money could stay in Canada and provide jobs for Canada. We want a better economy for all Canadians, and that's why we're here, to give all of Canada the word that we really, really support the oil industry, and we'd like everyone in Canada to support the oil industry.
Complain to Trudeau, right there, right there. You're trying to find anything to complain about, because guess what?
We're here to give the word out, and if Mr. Trudeau doesn't want to help out our industry, then we need to change the government. We need to bring the power back to the people. We don't want his minions, his leg riders, to be able to come up with the voting and leave the citizens out of the picture. Thank you.
Okay. So tell me I'm not the sharpest pencil in the bin. Right? There you go. I made that was national news there that I made on that little clip there. That's where I got that from.
Back again and again.
But anyways, back to the big Tesla
institutions to say
riot
no. Giving strength to
down
the
in
people
New York.
of the world to stand up with us and creating
Stand up. Wake up.
protest to
Stand up. Stand up.
the
Oh,
kind of
you're right.
profound political crisis
There you go.
where Trump cannot govern this country, cannot impose his
That was for
fascist
you,
program,
Cadamus Rex,
and
that
cannot
video.
even hold on to the reins of power. And we have seen the potential for this. This
Brett
is
Boyle
not
in the
a
house.
wish and a
Brett.
dream. This is reality-based. How many of you were out in the streets
up
in
to you there,
2020
Brett.
after the police murdered George
Doing
Floyd,
well with your channel there, by the way.
and so many others? They want to tell you that protest did
Getting
nothing.
lots of
They
viewers
want
there when you go
portrayals
live, which
of
is good.
Violence and random acts. That's a lie. Those protests have
Hit that
profound
link.
lessons for
Sub
the
up to the
moment
channel
we're
if you're
in.
brand new, and hit that link to,
16 million
or rather,
poured
the
into
like,
the streets.
the
A
like button.
record
Give
in
us a
US
like.
history. And not
Appreciate
just
the
in
like.
big cities. country, in tiny towns. There were tattoo
Tiny
parlors
town.
that opened up and said for free, we will remove.
Appreciate those
things
super
from our
chats.
tattoos.
Thank you
Y'all
very, very
remember
much.
that?
That keeps me going here.
Never had to think about
Keeps me
it
wanting to
before,
go
said,
streaming
"Oh my
again
God,
and
what am I wearing
do
on my
something.
chest? What
In
am
fact,
I
if I
teaching
drop
my
the stream
4-year-old?"
here today, I
We
will
were
probably
woken
go
up by
live
the
again later
resistance
today.
of people, the righteous fury of
Because
people,
I'm probably going to go out to the
standing
flea
against
market or
white
something here
supremacy
with
and
my
police
kids.
terror.
My kids are out right now, but they'll be coming back home. And then when I might go out somewhere,
had to take a stand.
see what happens.
Everybody, major generals and Democratic Party officials and
Yeah,
other
I know.
people who
Trudeau said, don't buy American, and then if you go to a hockey game, boo the Americans. That's what Trudeau said. And Trudeau, hey, Brett, what do you think about that meme?
They put on their kente cloth. They took a knee.
Brett, what do you think about this meme?
Demand from below. What you saw there was this power of the people and our righteous demand in the streets, setting terms that the rulers had to respond to. And even Donald Trump, that bloated bag of fascist feces.
What do you think about this meme, Brett?
Everything he
Where
did to try to
Trudeau says,
intimidate,
I am a
to
Zionist.
demonize
And then the Palestinian jihadist group vows to assassinate Justin Trudeau after Trudeau claimed to be a Zionist. So what about that, Brett? What do you think about that? I was just kind of wondering about what you might think about that. Because I know you're like always pro-Palestine.
Came back in the streets in greater numbers, defying rubber bullets and pepper spray and brutal arrest, and created a situation where the generals had to come out and apologize.
Sandy Foster. I saw the video of him saying it.
Trump was driven into a bunker. Okay, that was
I actually saw the video of Trudeau saying, I am a Zionist. I saw it on X.
But now we have to learn the lesson. That's a taste of our power.
You know, I'd have to go out and find the clip, but go and find it. Go on X and do a search for it. You'll see. I actually saw him saying it.
It was contagious.
You know, and from what I gathered, listening to Brett, the term Zionist is somebody that's an extremist. You know, that's an extreme person. So I wouldn't be saying I was a Zionist if a Zionist is an extremist, right? Because that makes Trudeau look like an extremist. Got River Bottom in here. This is the protest happening in New York. Anti-Trump, Elon Musk, anti-Tesla protest. They're really ragging on Trump and Elon.
To bring those people into the streets before fascism is consolidated. So as we march, we are going to call on people to join us. When we get to Madison Square Park,
be nice.
We're going to get together. We're going to organize and strategize. If you are not
be nice in the chat. Don't say stuff in the chat that's
refusefascism.org.
crazily derogatory.
Before we step out, pull out your phone.
Well, yeah, I know Trudeau's an idiot. Yeah, I know.
Refusefascism.org. It's right there on the sign. You can see it beautifully. And register yourself. Sign up.
Well, yeah, true, but well, you saw the meme. You saw the meme. They said they're gonna do in Trudeau, which holy smokes, I couldn't believe it when I saw that. Number one, the first thing I saw the clip of Trudeau saying he was a Zionist, and right away the first thing I thought was, holy shit, what's the matter with him? He's gonna put a target on his head, and yeah, sure enough, out comes the Hamas with or whoever with that rhetoric. Well, let's hope it's just rhetoric. I don't want to see anyone snuffed out. That's ridiculous.
A fascist America.
Oh my God! Look at, do you hear that? America's apparently fascist now. So what do you think of that? You're living in fascist America, apparently. Propaganda, yeah. Well, Trudeau did say that, though, ABD.
On this side, there's going to be a banner in the front. Emma is in the front. We're going to march. We're going to chant. We're going to make a lot of noise. We're going to grow our numbers as we take to the streets. All right,
he is done.
That look beautiful.
And I don't know about Carney, too. Carney's not looking like a good... he's really getting beaten badly, you know, by saying, yeah, he's running companies that have moved from Canada to the States, and he's hiding all of his money and whatever outside of Canada. He's not paying Canadian taxes, and as far as being a great Canadian citizen, yeah, doesn't qualify, you know. He's like, he's got 2 other passports of 2 other countries, Carney in Canada, who might be the leader of the Liberal Party.
I told you guys.
Probably will be.
He made his way from Tasla.
Imagine pretending to be a pirate. Yeah, exactly. Good point. Where is Red these days? I haven't seen Red. Exactly. Without cheap labor, no tacos and shawarma. Yeah. I think I'll go out for a shawarma at the local Indian restaurant. They're all over the place now. No problem getting shawarma. Hey, I actually saw an Israeli shawarma place too. They make that stuff too. Must be popular in the Middle East. Let me turn that audio down. Frickin' screaming in my ear. I can barely hear myself, I mean. There, that's a little better. Meme is just stupid and more propaganda. Pierre is a hardcore Zionist too, wearing his kippah. Well, he supports the Jewish community, but is he a Zionist? If the term Zionist, is like an extremist, he can be a Jew, but a Zionist is, I think, as you're trying to educate us, an extreme Jewish person. Referring to Melissa Lantzman and making addresses to the nation in front of an Israeli flag. I saw that, Brett. I saw that. But, the problem with being a politician is that you have to like let's say that I was, like any kind of a leader, right? Political person. If I was a political person, if I wanted the votes out there and to get elected, I'd have to schmooze up to the Muslims, the Jews, the Ukrainians. You'd have to schmooze everybody. You know what I mean? If you're a politician, you have to like everyone, and that's exactly what these politicians do. Is they schmooze up to every identifiable group out there that they know that they can potentially get a vote from. So, I don't know what's going on other than you're going to see that, so, it's like you see him with the Israelis and the next time you see him with the Palestinians and whatever, they're trying to get everybody's vote. So I don't know. Come on to Canada. Yeah. It's an interesting situation. Yeah, didn't Trudeau tell people to boo? Hang on. Let me see if I can find it. This is the clip right here. Hang on. I'll play it for you. Let me just make sure I can window it up here. Yeah, here's the clip right here. Let me just shut down this audio on the stream here. There. Yeah, this is the clip here. Hang on.
We're going to choose to not go on vacation in Florida or Old Orchard Beach or wherever.
About getting Florida, me, Tate, everyone's already here. Last thing we need is a Canadian.
We're going to choose to try to buy Canadian products and forego bourbon and other classic American products. And yeah, we're probably going to keep booing the American anthem.
Yeah, we're going to boo you. I will boo you right in your anthem. Get ready. We're talking about potential nuclear war in Ukraine.
We're going to choose to not go on vacation in Florida or Old Orchard Beach or wherever.
About
Okay, that's it, where he's telling people to boo the American anthem. There you go. There you go. So, what we're talking about here, like we're seeing clips and stuff like that. Yeah, they actually happened. They actually happened. Brett says, stop voting red and blue. Both corrupt. Yeah, but okay, so who are you going to vote for then? If you can't vote red and you can't vote blue, who are you going to vote for? That's, I understand your concept. Like, what are you going to vote PPC? And, it's going to get 2% of the vote, and then they won't get in. And then where are you there? Then you threw away your vote. So, it's a tough situation. I think what you're saying is that we need a party that's going to be really representative of the people, and a party that is going to think the way you think, right? That is not red, not blue, but somewhere in the middle. Robert says Trump's a wannabe dictator. Wannabe? Hey, he's doing what he wants now. Exactly, Salty. We're all the same people. We're all humanoids. We're all, people on this planet here. The only thing different between an American and a Canadian is where you're living, and probably the way you've been brainwashed, right? That's all. Copy that, Beverly. Chat's going too fast for me here. I don't forget plastic straws. Yeah, I know. I hate those paper straws. And I hate eating something with a wooden fork. It's like a paper straw, where it sticks to your mouth when you put it in your mouth. It's like, didn't they, test those products before they started selling them? A paper straw. And by the time you haven't even finished your drink, and the straw is actually melted in half or whatever, dissolved in half in your drink, and then you're drinking some paper mush in your drink. Crazy. Lalo. Here before the cracker. What border? Yeah, exactly. It's a fake border. Healthcare. The healthcare is great, though. Healthcare is pretty good in Canada. People will complain about lack of service, or you go to the emergency at the hospital and you got to wait 8 hours because you got a cut finger or something, because there's a guy with a broken back or whatever, dying, literally dying. He'll get in front of you. So, you might have to wait a while when you go to the hospital. Go to the Mediclinic with your cut finger. Quit clogging up the hospitals with 2-bit crap. That's the thought process in Canada, right? It's like free to go to the hospital, so you have a little bit of a cough and you go to the hospital, because it's free. So yeah, it does get abused. Super says, Sandy, join is one or not the other. Too many immature peoples. Yeah, exactly. What's that, Super Salty? Another American that doesn't understand. Part of being Canadian is we're not American. Saying Greenland should be honored. Yeah, right. Like, not everyone buys into the USBS. Yeah. Trump is trolling. Trump is probably our best troller ever that we've seen in the last decade, honestly. And when he says 51st state, he's trolling. That's a trolling statement. He's just trying to, get everyone agitated. It's like create drama by trolling, right? And great job. It's like this crap that DOA does. DOA is, he trolls his chat to get him to donate by doing different crap, whatever. And, blowhorn in the little old lady's ear and whatever, that kind of crap, to get people to donate. It's like it's a thing that people do. Drama, create drama. Hey, we got 1090 in the house. I'm sure all the snowbird Canadians immediately fled back to Canada when hearing that. Yeah, exactly. No, well, there are going to be some people that are not going to do the American thing. You know, absolutely. Everybody? No, of course not. But I don't know. But if you're in Canada, you're being brainwashed into thinking, okay, if I go to buy something, I'm not going to buy American. Like, that's what's happening. And really, do we want that? Not really. Oh, let me see the link. Okay, hang on. Let me check that out. Troy dropped the link. Let me see if I can find that. Oh, D has calling himself a Zionist. Oh, that's the link. Okay, D has it there. Okay, hang on. Let me let me bring that over onto the other screen here. Yeah, this is the one of Trudeau calling himself a Zionist here. This is it.
No one in Canada should ever be afraid to call themselves a Zionist. No one in Canada should ever be afraid to call themselves a Zionist. I am a Zionist.
You sure are.
No one in Canada should ever be afraid to call themselves a Zionist. I am a Zionist.
There you go. That was it, the clip. Thanks a lot, D, for getting that. I didn't... Oh, hang on. Got the wrong stream in here. There we go. Let's see. There was something else that was dropped there, too. Troy dropped a link, too, I think. I just... drop it again. Okay, I'm in the chat, so it's probably too far back, and I'm scrolling, and I can't find it. But Troy... Was that the link that you were trying to drop, or was it something else? Otherwise, drop the link again and I'll see it. And I'll check it out. It's a beautiful day. Honestly, could you imagine how strong the country of North America could be? Exactly. I think that we should join up to one big territory and have one hell of a big economy. That would be great, you know. And people might say, well, yeah, you're not a real Canadian. Well, no, I'm not thinking, I'm just thinking outside the box. Outside the box. You're absolutely right. North America as a country, as a unified country, would be so much better off than with having us separated. Because what the separation does is it leads to a monetary deficiency in Canada. Our standard of living is a lot poorer in Canada than it is in the States, like as far as, being able to get a job and the amount of money that you're making and the cost of living and that kind of stuff. It's getting to the point here where people can't afford to buy a house now. It's getting really bad. And we're always fighting with these tariffs and all the rest of this crap. Got to get rid of a lot of the taxation that's happening. And just move to putting up tariffs so that you can produce stuff in your own country and not somewhere else. But if we had one giant country here with tariffs against the rest of the world, that would be even better yet. Trump ain't touching Canada. He wants Canada. He'd love for Canada to be part of the States. Booing of the anthem. Oh, Sandy. Post it again. I missed what you said, Sandy. What did you say about the booing of the anthem? Trudeau did actually tell people to boo the anthem, right? And he did say he's a Zionist. So those are true statements from him. Trump made Trudeau popular again, yeah. Probably. Brett ran for the Green Party. He's a political pundit, He could be very well be running for some kind of power. But, when you get, when you say stuff, and then you get blackballed for the stuff that you say, then it becomes impossible for you to run for Parliament. It's like me. I've been blackballed enough by Antifa with fake stories out there about me to the point that I will never be able to run for any kind of an office, okay? Because Antifa's already tainted my own brand, right? because of my going out on protests and stuff like that, you know, and then being protesting alongside of other people and then be branded as being what those other people are. Joe Biden called himself a Zionist. Oh, okay, that's what the one is. Okay, let me find that one.
You don't have to be.
Here it is. Yeah, well, Biden is such an airhead that you know, he could say damn near anything and you wouldn't believe him. You know,
Need you to be a Zionist, and I'm a Zionist. I got in trouble, got criticized very badly by the southern part of my state and some of the southern parts of the country when 35 years ago I said, you don't have to be a Jew to be a Zionist, and I'm a Zionist.
What? Wow.
You don't have to be a Jew to be a Zionist. Folks, were there no Israel, there wouldn't be a Jew in the world who was safe. Were there no Israel. And I make no bones about it. I've had my differences with some Israeli leadership. I've known Bibi for now 51 years. He has a picture on his desk of he and I when he was a young member of the Israeli service here, foreign service. And I was a 32-year-old senator. And I wrote on the top of it, Bibi, I love you, but I don't agree with the damn thing you had to say.
Okay, so that's Biden saying he's not a Jew, but he's a Zionist. I think we're going to have to go back to the dictionary and find out what the hell all these things are. Because I thought that the term Zionist was like an extremist, right? Somebody that wants death upon other people, you know? It's like, I wouldn't want to be calling myself a Zionist to the same degree I wouldn't be wanting to call myself an Antifa, right? It's just bad. And I don't want to be associated with anything that's bad. Put it that way. Brett could be Governor Brock, Quebec, Brock. Brock, Quebec. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's funny. Trump Tower, Gaza. Yeah, Trump's going to build a Gaza tower. I know. He's going to level Gaza and get it ready for development. You know, like, that's funny. He talks like a developer. He's like, you know, the president of the country, but he's still a developer in his mind, you know. Yeah, we'll redevelop Gaza there. We'll make it, you know, Israel 2.0. No problem. Just level it. And, yeah, we'll get the construction companies in there and we'll be building Trump Tower 2.0 in Gaza. What next? Can't make this crap up. Friends, can't make this up. Peachy King in there. Peachy. Check out Peachy King's channel. Give you a shout out. Lalo is in there. Trump's head like an empty storage container. Oh my. Cheap Gaza beachfront. Yeah. Oprah will be living on the beachfront there in Gaza. Trump's administration is already floating the idea of confiscating firearms. Well, you know what? Trudeau went and put another weapon ban in. Just before he's going to be turfed out of power, he actually came up with another weapon ban. And he banned, I don't know, another 100 weapons in Canada here. That's happening just before he gets turfed out of power. Asshole Trudeau. You know, talk about limiting rights in Canada. Trudeau is absolutely stomping on your gun rights, your human rights, on everything in Canada. He's the worst. Worst of the worst. Can't wait for Trudeau to be gone. And, you know, I'm not a big gun fan where I don't promote guns or anything, but still, it should be your right to buy, own, possess a firearm in the case of necessity. And you know what? It's getting to the point now that in Canada where you pretty well need a firearm to protect yourself. Someone's going to be busted in the door of your house to rob you pretty soon. It's just a matter of time before it's you. getting worse and worse all the time. Angie, hey, good to see you, Angie. Miss Angie, afternoon all, kind of listening, doing other things, sounding good. Hamilton Patty says, what do you need guns for unless you're a hunter? Well, in Canada, look at there's very few cities in Canada, but there's lots of open space with lots of farmers. And believe me, if you're a farmer in Canada, like even just outside of the city where I live, you know, you have things like wild animals. You have wolves, you have bears, you have, you know, cougars, you have things that are going to kill you. So, yeah, if I lived on a farm, I would absolutely have a gun there. In fact, I remember going up to my grandparents' place up in Manning, Hitchcock's up there, northern Alberta. They had guns. They had lots of guns up there. Why did they need guns? Well, because they were shooting ducks, they were shooting deer, they were shooting all kind of stuff. You know, it's like living off the land. There's a lot of land up here in Canada, a lot of animals, and you're not, there's always going to be more animals. They're not like shooting them. And when you get a gun and you have a hunting license, of course, and that, you know, with the license, it tells you how many animals that you can actually kill. So you don't just go out, you know, killing everything. Yeah, humans are more dangerous than wild animals, yeah. If someone breaks into your house with a gun, you're going to wish you had one. Exactly, Dee. Exactly. Oh, what the governments are doing is nothing compared to the boycotting of the U.S. and the U.S. products that Canadian citizens are doing. Absolutely. I know. Like, I'm pretty much astounded to see what the Canadian politicians are saying that we should be doing to American products and to Americans. You know, like, boo the national anthem, don't buy any of their products, and, you know, put a hate on for Americans, basically, is what the politicians are saying. And I say, no. We shouldn't be doing that. Wrong. I agree with you there, Brett. Roberto. Oh, well, yeah, well, that one, okay. I put on a Russell Brand video, but the first time I saw that, Hamilton Patty, it wasn't a Russell Brand. So that wasn't Russell Brand that edited that. But I have seen the clip where it's, you know, the actual clip. I just did a search for that on X, and I played you the first clip that came up. But, let's see. Here's another one here. Okay, this isn't the Russell Brand one, okay? So forget about the Russell Brand comment.
On a personal level, I've made sure that every single day in this office, I put Canadians first, that I have people's backs. And that's why I'm here to tell you all that we got you. Even in the very last days of this government, we will not let Canadians down today and long into the future.
Oh. Hang on, that's not the clip. Okay. Hey, when you're doing this on the fly, come on, give me a break. But that's him crying anyway. He's always crying. Okay, this is the clip. Low audio. Hang on. Okay, here's Rebel News. Same clip. Here it is.
But Canadians are hurt. Canadians are angry. We're going to choose to not go on vacation in Florida or Old Orchard Beach or wherever.
See?
We're going to choose to try to buy Canadian products and forego bourbon and other classic American products. And yeah, we're probably going to keep booing the American anthem. But let me tell Americans, we're not booing you. We're not booing your teams. We're not booing You're players. We're booing a policy that is designed to hurt us.
I think he's going to start crying.
And we're insulted. And we're angry. But we're Canadian, which means we're going to stand up for each other. We're going to fight. And we're going to win.
Yeah. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to turf this guy and get rid of him. Okay, that's the first thing we're going to do. And we're not going to listen to him. Booing the national anthem is actually a bad idea. I don't agree with that at all. The rest of what he's saying there, you know, not going to a vacation in the States and stuff like that, not a great idea. You know, but on the other hand, the tariffs are the tariffs, and this is called fighting back, right? Fight back. So that's the plan from the politicians. That's what they want us to do. That's what he's brainwashing us to do. You heard it, and that wasn't clipped by Russell Brand either. Yeah. There you go. We will never have American presidents or on our money in Canada, ever. So get it out of your head. Let it go. Move on. The ones calling to annex Canada are the problem. Pissing us off. I can imagine how pissed off you are, Brett. I can just see you right now ranting. I'm doing it for you here, okay? I'm being part of you there when I'm saying that. Doing the rant for you. Sandy says, Trudeau wants the players for the USA to know that this stance by Canadians has nothing to do with them. It's all directed at the decisions by Trump to go ahead with the tariffs. That's true. Yeah, it is. The piss off is at Trump's tariffs. That's what it is. Everyone's pissed off here at the tariffs.
What do you think? What do you think?
And now we can't drink Jack Daniels, so we're even more pissed off because we can't drink the booze. We want American booze. Give us our American booze. We'll sell you Canadian pot, okay? You can sell us American booze. BC Bud or whatever. By the way, I voluntarily stopped smoking pot.
If it was 1,050
Okay, so I'm not smoking pot.
You think they would even attempt to keep up?
So don't accuse me of being smoking pot on the stream here. And if I'm a little woozy or something like that, I'm probably just tired. It's not like I just smoked a joint or something. So, but anyways.
Oh my God, that Shake Shack.
No, Tommy. It's not just trolling. He said he was going to annex Canada. Well, yes. Well, he's trolling us. Okay, the fact that he's saying that, it's a troll. The statement is a troll. I know. But does he really want it to happen? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, some people in Canada are saying, hey, I would like to be part of the States. You know, like there's a whole bunch of people from Alberta here that have gotten together, Alberta First or whatever they're calling it, and they're running down to the States and trying to push the idea on the States. So there are people out there that are doing that. And come on, Brett, don't you think that wouldn't we be better off to just be one happy big family here in North America? Like, I would like that. You know, I know that you're like, oh, no, I'm Canadian, I'll always be Canadian, and nobody's ever going to take me over or whatever. Well, yeah, but who the hell made these borders in the first place? They were made before we were even born. And is that to say that those borders and the way we live and the way the countries are set up all have to stay exactly the way they were, the way other people set things up? Hey, maybe the way they set things up wasn't the best way of doing it. I don't know. I'm just willing to talk, to have discussions, and to see what might, happen. He broke his own trade deal, and he's following through with actions to try and, because there was a free trade deal that they negotiated, and it was, but apparently it's not set in stone, right? Because he didn't like that deal. And remember, Trump made that deal with his first term in office, and Trump's first term in office was walking on eggshells, okay? But this time, Trump ain't walking on eggshells this time at all. He's like going full bore. He's not willing. He doesn't give a shit if he doesn't get reelected. He's in there in his first month of being elected, no eggshells. He's like full action. Trump is doing every single thing that he couldn't do during his first election, during his first term. So Yeah, but I do agree with you. He's in my mind, it's a troll. Like the fact that he's doing it is a troll, but he does in his mind absolutely want it to happen. Yep, I would agree. Exactly, Super. It'll be a very, very strong country. ABD. Hammer, don't drink the orange Kool-Aid. Trump is not a savior. He's making his billionaire buddies and family richer while people like you cheer him on. Yeah, but ABD, a rich person has enough assets and stuff like that regardless of what's going on in politics, they're going to, continue to be rich and get richer, right? But the fact that they're in politics, yeah, they're probably getting richer. But on the other hand, maybe not. Look at ABD. Look at Tesla. You think that him getting involved in politics is making him richer? Look at the protest that we're at here right now. Is this good advertising for Tesla? Is he going to sell more Teslas because of what's going on? I don't think so. But on the other hand, Elon, he's a rich man already, and he really doesn't give a shit about his cars or his SpaceX or anything else when it comes to politics, right? He's backing Trump because of the so-called "I want to make America great again." That's what he's out for, and that's why he's backing Trump. Did Tesla or did Elon think that doing what he's doing would backfire and cause damage in stock prices to drop, whatever, and people to hate Tesla? No, of course he didn't think that was going to happen. But it is happening, and he's going to have to suffer the consequences. Simple as that. I'm not fixated about Trudeau. Trudeau's on his way out. I don't like Trudeau, never did like Trudeau. I always, I showed you a clip where I went to Ottawa to meet Trudeau with the oil and gas convoy. He shunned us. He called us terrorists. Well, not the oil and gas convoy, but the other convoy. He called the convoy terrorists. He doesn't want to talk to the people. You notice that. Whenever does Trudeau talk to the people? The only time Trudeau talks to the people when it is a room full of vetted liberal voters. That's the only time you see Trudeau talk to anybody. Otherwise, he's just up there bullshitting everyone. And screw him. But he's out of here now. Now we have to deal with Carney, who's going to be, something else to have to deal with. Canada doesn't want anything to do with U.S. empire, says Salty. Or says Brett to Salty. You don't get it because you aren't Canadian and know nothing of us. We are not Americans. It's part of our identity. Brett, I don't even know what the hell what is our identity? 20 years ago, I was proud to be a Canadian because I looked around and I thought this is a great country. Everyone's cooperating. There's very little crime. It's just the food prices are great. Anyone can buy a house. It's just a great place. Okay, that was the way Canada was. Okay, now Canada is like a hellhole where there's people stooped over on fentanyl 1 block from where I live. Like, come on, this is a hellhole out there. Why the hell am I making emergency shelters for people that are freezing, dying out there on the streets? This is not a great country anymore. Canada has really turned to be a terrible place to be living. And we have to make reforms to what's going on here. We have to make change. And the same thing is happening in the States, too. People are dying out there. Go look at the videos there of Philadelphia. The cameras out there on the streets of Philadelphia. The same thing, you could put a camera here in downtown Edmonton and you see the same damn thing as Philadelphia. Healthcare, I agree with, though. Americans should have just a one system of healthcare. Make it pull the money from your taxes, and that's it. And be done with all the different tiers of stuff there. Appears like people are suffering because of it, and you don't want that. 112 in the house? Oh, maybe not. I'm looking at my my big counter there. I got 112 people watching that I know of on the different platforms. England and France had a lot of impact on the West. Yeah.
With 16 million people in the streets after the murder of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor.
Lalo says only MAGA morons thinking of a 51st state. Idiots. Trudeau. Sandy says Trudeau wants the players from the USA to know this stance by Canadians has nothing to do with them. It's all directed at the decision by Trump. Exactly. Yeah, Canadians don't hate Americans. There is a part of the population here in Canada that doesn't like what Trump is doing. That's all. So relax. And our politicians are trying to direct us to do something against the United States, against U.S. products, against hockey games, you name it. And that's what we're pointing out, that this is what's happening. And is it good? Not necessarily. It depends on your thoughts, though. Some people are going to go, yeah, great. And other people are going to go, no. Biden doesn't know where Delaware is.
The voices of conscience. We need people in the clergy.
Beverly, you never get elected in the West without controversy. Yeah, exactly. Big controversy. He wastes his vote. Propaganda. Don't vote. Yeah, don't waste your vote.
A Musk or whatever. You need to be with Refuse Fascism and figuring out how you're going to get the people in your congregation organized to be part of this. If you're in a union, the same thing. Look, a lot of these unions, all of these unions, I should say, are tied to the Democratic Party. Well, the Democratic Party is not doing shit right now.
Hey.
It's on them and on us.
Got people coming home here. Yeah, I might. What do I have to do? Get a American passport? Become an American citizen? Have dual citizenship? How about that? Hey, good to see you. Great.
If there's anyone in the union, come on up and talk
to us. 532.
Artists, look,
yeah.
We need, people need, humanity needs, lots of artists.
Yeah.
Lots of artists.
You bet.
Come on over. Artists, come over.
Let's see. So far on the stream, we'll give a big shout out to
Come over here. Come over here to get out posters, to get out black and brown people. Get out
a big shout out to Lou Maladonado and Colette and Dee, our big donators to the stream here today. Thank you very much for donating, keeping the stream alive here today. Appreciate that. Big supporters of the stream. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Our fan funding here today of the stream. Come and talk. Robert, there isn't going to be because shot out. What's that? No eighths, no looming war. Getting caught up in the emotions. Yeah, exactly. Canadians and Americans love each other for the most part. Exactly. Do some traveling. Yeah. Just don't travel to Quebec, because if you speak English in Quebec and try and order something, yeah, good luck with that. You better speak French when you're in Quebec if you want to order something in a restaurant. Otherwise, who knows what they'll do to your food in the back kitchen, before they bring it out. Just saying. And I've experienced it personally in Quebec. I traveled to Quebec. I was in Quebec, and I experienced the not being able to speak French in a Quebec restaurant, getting shunned by the waiter. So, yeah, it's a true thing that happens. They're like all about the language. There goes a guy with a turban walking down the street here. What's going on down here? Where am I? East India or Edmonton?
That's where you messed up.
Oh no, it's just a Uber delivery guy. And he had an orange turban on. For a second there, I thought it was Jagmeet Singh, coming to bang on my door here. That's Canada now. Where see what happened? What happened to Canada? Used to be where I thought we had a Canadian culture at one time. At one time we had a Canadian culture, and now it's like it's a mosaic of a whole bunch of cultures. Now is what we are. Multicultural country. So if you don't like it, well, too bad. That's the way it is.
Oh, thank you. If you go to review
That's what happened.
and send us an email, we'll get you stickers. That's it too. You can get them online. Oh, the Asian American Writers Workshop.
Who says I'm not buying anything American? Yeah. Well, hang on a second. Hey, Pooh, that Christmas card that you sent me was actually made in the United States. You know that. And the card you sent Brett over to his fireplace there in the backyard, that was actually an American card. You know that. Just saying.
The information about the website and everything like that. You can get stickers from us, all of that good stuff. You can DM us.
Party coming. Yeah, Lion. Yeah, we want to have a party the day that Trudeau leaves. We'll all go to the bar and get drunk. That'll be a good day. Waiting for that to happen. Americans brought a hate on upon themselves by allowing a threatening annexation of our country and then waging economic warfare against us. Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm about to go.
You know, what happened can be summed up. Absolutely.
Hello, everyone. We're about to close out, and I just want to say, and I need everybody.
Yeah, there was a mass shooting in Toronto, or no, it wasn't Toronto. It was just outside of Toronto. Absolutely, Troy. That happened. In fact, let me see.
All right, guys, that's it. My phone has just been slowly dying the whole time. I'm on 15%.
Okay, looks like things are fading out on that one. So what we'll do is we'll bring in some other stories here.
Did 4 hours and 36 minutes. I don't think my phone will last for the pizza.
This one here is an interesting one.
Yeah, but there's not a Domino's too far from here. So
this one is, Trump is not wrong about the fentanyl problems that we have between the United States and Canada. And this little clip here is the RCMP confirmed that President Donald Trump was correct in the identifying that fentanyl being a major drug problem. And this means that Justin Trudeau and Doug Ford are not telling the truth. So this is the RCMP telling about that problem.
How many, to the RCMP, how many people do you estimate are involved in the production and distribution of fentanyl in Canada? Do you have like a ballpark estimate? Is it 1,000 people? Is it 10,000 people?
I don't have a ballpark figure on it.
So you have no idea how many people could possibly be involved in the fentanyl trade in Canada?
There's a significant group, a significant number of organized crime group, but if you're asking for a specific number, I can't give you a specific number.
How many organized crime groups are involved?
Over 4,000 organized crime groups in Canada, as assessed by the Criminal Intelligence Service Canada.
4,000 individual organized crime groups, all with their own distinct leadership and membership?
That's correct.
How many?
Wow. How about that for being telling? Not how many individuals, 4,000 crime groups in Canada producing fentanyl. Like, that is very, very telling. No wonder Trump is pissed off, you know? No wonder. Okay, also in Canada, we have this guy by the name of Carney who's going to be taking over for Trudeau. And Carney himself has been basically having rallies all over the place. Well, this rally that he had people that he turfed out of the rally, a whole bunch of media. A bunch of media were turfed out of the rally, and they were turfed out by the RCMP. He's not even a politician. And he seems to have some kind of an RCMP detail. Nobody's saying who's paying for the RCMP, and we want to find out who the hell is paying for the RCMP for Carney. So this is at his actual rally.
Are you an RCMP?
Yes.
And
okay, is it something normal to see a candidate having private RCMP?
Well, I'm not really here to answer any questions, so we're gonna have to leave the property.
But is it kind of normal that we see that? Is it are you paid by the party or you paid with the taxpayer?
Well, I'm not really here to answer any questions, so we're gonna have to leave the property. I'm here to answer questions. It's a private event. We're asking you.
Okay.
We're not here to make
No,
trouble,
but
okay?
no, we just ask if it's normal to have.
It's normal to register in advance before you
Is it normal that a candidate have a private?
he shows his RCMP badge.
I asked your name.
Please. Is that private?
So you need to relax. It sounds like you're getting very aggravated.
I am, because the organizer is telling you to leave
I
the
don't want
place.
you to walk backwards, sir. It's not safe to walk backwards. It's not
So what's
safe to walk
happening
backwards.
is
Turn around.
they're being kicked out of a Carney rally, and they actually registered for the rally ahead of time, and they're being kicked out because they're conservative media.
Yeah, but he's not
Where
evicted.
put it this way,
Yeah, but
if
why
you
do we
register
have
to
two
go to a
RCMP
rally
groups paying you?
for
Is it,
any,
the party or is
that was
it
Carney,
taxpayer?
for a liberal rally,
Is it the
doesn't
party
matter
or
whether
is
it's
it
Trudeau or whoever it
taxpayer
is, you'll
money?
get kicked out if they don't like you.
That's crazy. Two
Simple.
RCMP here
That's what you're seeing.
for Mark Carney. Stand by the door. I'm outside.
There are
Then.
guests that are coming.
Okay.
And you're blocking the door.
I'm not blocking the door right now. They can enter. Thank you.
Wow. So that's the way we do it in Canada here, is that we've got stuff like that happens where you go to an event and then they block you from actually seeing the event because they don't like you. Talk about inclusiveness. Like the Liberal Party is like, oh, we're all for LGBTQ people. We're all for inclusiveness. We're all for everyone. Yeah, except when you show up for an event and then they go, no, you can't come in because you're not liberal enough for us to like you, or you're of a media that we don't like your media because, you may not report favorably upon what's going on here. So, they just use crap like that against you. It's sick. We don't like it. We think that they can do better. And honestly, we've all had enough. Okay, I think with that, I'm going to say, hey, thank you very much for donating to the stream. Do appreciate that. I'm going to take off here for a bit. I'll be back a little bit later, but that's what's happening here today. I'm going to go out to our liquor store, and I'll do a video in the liquor store to show you what the shelves are like there out in the store. And I'm also going to go downtown to where they all have these rallies and crap like that. So you might see me popping up live at some kind of event here, but I'm going to try and get out of the house. My two sons just got back home here. And we're going to spend some time going out with them. Maybe we'll go to the flea market or something like that. And I appreciate everyone viewing the stream here. I have to do something different with the stream here, though. I.e., I might end up doing segments that are just a little bit shorter and more concise and a little more produced, like some of the other podcasters do on the internet. Christina W., nice to see you. Popping in here a little bit late, but good to see you. Thanks a lot, everyone that's in the chat. We'll let you go now, and we'll catch you guys a little bit on the flip-flop later. Woohoo! But otherwise, take care, stay out of trouble. I don't know who's live out there. Drop somebody else's link in there if you know somebody else that's live, and everyone can head over there. Do them a room raid or something like that. But otherwise, thank you very, very much, and we will be live later today. See you later. We're gone.
Bill, what flag is that you are flying? You idiot. Are you stupid salty? Yes, they are all stupid, Bill. LOL. Christina were exactly right. Awake but stupid. GOOO Doge. Trump won. Israel loves Palestinians be the bridge. At Hammer they don't want to see the truth. Rigged election. Doge is doing a great job. Trump won. I agree at D. Damn, D, you're dumber than I thought. Hashtag triggered. Trump won. Mega make Alberta great again. Christina can't stand it. I guess the tards in here don't understand that gender-affirming care encompasses women and men taking HRT for aging issues. Trump is still most of y'all's president, LOL. GOOO Doge. At Tommy Temper you have a great channel. Very balanced. I'm fortunate to have been able to be part of the family here. Christina W. is most likely using gender-affirming care right now. Trump won. My buckets are overflowing with liberal tears. Over 4,000. She's scared of me, bit of a pussy. He's not my president. They banned Enola Gay, the plane that dropped the bomb on Japan. Crimey River littered. Trump won, ha 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 ha. Now at home TDS test, the most sensitive test on the market today. Screeching, crying, delusions, extreme hate, rage, inability to tolerate opinions. 1999. Hashtag not my president. Who is crying? LOL. Mossad, are you a Zionist? Raise your hand if you think spending $600,000 to study the menstrual cycles of transgender men is a great use of taxpayer dollars. At Bill, what country of origin are you? At Super Salty Balanced. LOL, clowns to the left, jokers to the right. Crybaby. He is still USA president. If you live in USA, he's your president. LOL, now they are vandalizing Trump's golf courses. Christina, hell no. Sorry Christina, but Doge is not a trustworthy source. LOL. Where are those hand? Must call ICE on you if you say he's not your president, which would mean you a non-citizen. At Christina W, do you think it's cool that taxpayers spend millions a year for Trump to golf? $160 million to Canada electric bus manufacturers under Jody. Trump 1. The megas are obsessed with transgendered men. HMM. I was talking about Elon. It would be funny if not true. Golf? LMAO. The Army spent $1.76 million 45 to study why white women bang BBC. Mega make Abbott great again. Addog Abbott. I don't think Trump pays to play on his own courses. And a rapist in the highest office. Ad Debs, you know me, I like all points of views so long as they aren't spreading hate. Tommy lets everyone share their point of view. While GUNVR botched ABT Obama out every weekend playing golf. Do you think that it's okay that we spent millions of dollars for Biden and his sweet son to go back and forth to Philly or wherever the hell he went? At Christina W. Gijus, you're a genius, aren't you? I've never understood why people are bothered by him playing golf. $151 million for military but diverted elsewhere for meals. Make Palestine a giant parking lot. They came to a conclusion too. Chad is a love fest. Golf? Stupid girl. Make Zionists pay for their war crimes. Biden went 120 miles. I'm not bothered by him playing golf, but don't bitch about 600K that never happened, when millions are spent for him to golf. Doge is unwanted by the establishment. It where they are scamming money into their own pockets. You are a disgusting human being, Ron. Imagine flexing about the slaughter of innocent men, women and children. These people are something else. LOL. Biden spent most of his term on vacation. Face purple crying, face purple crying, face purple crying, face purple crying, face purple crying. People that hurl insults through keyboards are weak individuals. GUPPL are the biggest hypocrite morons on these streets. Brainwashed. You Trump-tards will justify anything that orangutan does. Fkin sheep. At Nursity how so? Go ahead. Why would anyone be against getting rid of wasted spending? If you give Trump $5 million, he will have dinner with you. Trump doesn't get paid for a president, nor does Elon Suhu. Y'all are ignorant as Daisy. Agreed, Nurs D. Yes, you are brainwashed, voles. Or send you his Bible. Isn't it funny that they just can't get over the fact that Trump won? Trump is your president, get over it. Trump hates veterans. Trump is the best pres ever. Back to March Madness, spread joy and love, chat. Trump gets a paycheck. FDT. Unless it for a new boat for super salty. FDT. Guru Trump mega. Trump had the help of Putin. FDT. 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 FJB. FJT. FBRAT. LOL. F12. I love watching them cry about it on the daily. All the broke Trump-tards waiting for that $5,000 check. He's still pres. The presidential scholars have Trump ranked dead last. Ha 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 ha. Childlike behavior saying FDT. Ruck Trudeau. Maybe a larger house. Guru Trump mega. FDT. F12. F12. Still pres. F12. You don't have to like Trump, but you shouldn't spread lies about him unless you know for a fact what you are saying is true. F12. Keep the tears and rage coming. LMAO. Go Doge go. FDT. FUSA. Tommy must be taking a dump face fuchsia poop shape. You leftards offer no policy, no solutions, only opposition. Trump 1. FDT. GOOOIs. Childlike behavior saying FJB. FDT. Ad Bill are you brat? Canada just America's hat bitches LOL. All these people wanting to have sexual relations with Donald Trump when he's already a married man. Go ICE go. FDT. Guru Doge. FDT. Guru ICE. FDT. Make sure you hypocrites keep paying your Fed taxes once IRS is closed. Guru Doge. A bunch of crybabies in here. Addquote, why do you want to have sexual relations with Trump? Yikes. Guru Doge. Guru Doge. FJT. Where's the Epstein files? The diaper that Trump wears is pretty sexy. Tommy. Broke boomers love Trump. At Nursity, how do we function without taxes? Go ahead, I'll wait for your answer. I know it's a tough question. Guru Ice. Trump 1 poor babies. I was told keep the guns and never speak of POTUS again, after torture by locals. Guru Ice. Play this Lee K. Tommy LOL. Finn, FCK inverted nipples. Deport the freeloaders. At Christina W. Your playground tactics won't work on me. Move along, old lady. Step by step in your head. Guru Ice. One of the first, at a fusion center. Deport Elon, sorry Brett LOL. At Butus nice looking hat I must say. Gee that understanding it what will separate the wheat from the chaff little girl. Playground tactics. LOL. If you're anti-Trump, you're pro-New World Order. At Ron Vault so, all the megatards like Daisy who are sucking the government dry with fake disability claims? I was told keep writing too. At Nursity so, you don't know? Guru Elon. Deport Elon to South Africa. Canada doesn't want him back. Deport the haters. Only one I see with playground tactics is UG. LOL. LOL. Barbarossa. Guru Doge. Go Doge. The woman was getting her hair did in living room when they took me away. They're just so upset that Trump won. What the /under on how many more days we have until the impeachment. The third time is the charm. Guru Ice. In quoting D you don't deserve answers G. How much has Doge found so far? Ice Ice baby. Barbarossa. There was easy a half a dozen guns or more at the time. Guru Doge. Everything you say Brett is aligned with Democrats and the left. I definitely won't be surprised if I see you join up with Antifa. If you like New World Order, you can own nothing by 2030 and you can eat the bugs. There's two now. Interesting chat in here. Elon Musk is my most favorite African American, not to mention the most successful. Your poor fifis. Shows us on a doll where Trump and Doge hurt you. US couldn't survive without federal taxes. They fund key services like defense, SS, and infrastructure. Without them, the government would struggle to. Hi RV. At D are you trying to dox? Dehydrated water you are really dumb. It's amusing to see them unable to cope with their political downfall. Hidayah at Nursity. Most successful at infiltrating our government. FDT. Hello at Shelly G. Rivbottom. Elon Musk's stepsister is also his stepmother. What does that tell you? Hey brainwashed condition salty. I don't do left or right. Not everyone buys into the same crap you do. It's possible to hate both liberals. Seems to do that. At least spell it correctly, D. Docs? Gee, who's she doxing? Howdy at Tommy Temper. Christina exactly. Hello there at I am a sweetie. Elon is going to find all the hidden fraudulent spending. Believe it or not. That's a good thing for all of us except the establishment. I'm just repeating something that was taken off of the chat because there was no reason to remove it. How many children, vets, seniors, homeless, could benefit from all that money that's being found? Hey at Super Salty. Hello trolls. Howdy Canada RV. All I need to know about that Nazi family Elon Musk. So you're saying wasting tax money is okay and nothing should be done about it? Go Doge. At D you just casually typed Barbarossa for no reason? Interesting. No doxing. Hi Canada. Trump sucks. I'm not doxing anyone, I don't even know who it is. Agreed Super Salty. This chat full of feds. The right calls me a left. The left calls me a right. I'm over here saying you're all crazy for playing the divisional right vs left game false. Yes there was D. It's me, you dumb fuck. At D. D there was a reason I removed that. These feds have shit arguments. Return the power to the people. Get your hands out of my pocket you corrupt politicians. The chat makes for interesting reading lol. Well, if nobody else knows what it means beautiful day there's no sense in removing it. At D lol then they dox themselves. D just stop already. Hey at Canada RV how you doing today? Right. Just because you don't know doesn't mean others don't FFS. Thanks for telling everyone. At Riverbottom love your handle. US 36 trillion in debt and lefties say just keep spending till our demise. OBSD you scream when others dox. Look at Tweedledee playing Tweedledum. Yeah, like when you do all the time, Angie. Cheese wedge, cheese wedge, cheese wedge, cheese wedge. THX. At Salty. People play dumb, not sure they are playing though. So it's okay for you to D. Angie, you got a lot of nerve to complain about doxing. I guess if it's okay for you, you must be okay for me, right? A beautiful day, I agree with that. It's actually possible that all of us on this planet are completely wrong about everything. Well, now everyone knows it's a dox, so no biggie, cat out the bag now. I have plenty of room BC, you call me out for blinking D you hypocrite. It's not okay for anyone to dox. This is Tommy's channel and he said no doxing. I don't think ring a name randomly without anything else is doxing. Careful searching docking with safe mode turned off. JS? Angie, you're full of shit. I haven't called you out for anything in the moment, you're not that important, sweetie. Linda. Is that doxing? Hopefully it all makes sense someday. I'm old enough to remember when Trump lost a lawsuit filed by the feds because he refused to rent his apartments to African Americans. KW just stopped D typed it after I removed it. Come on now. I need to trim my pubes. Got a big date tonight. Janet. LOL. You people need Jesus. ABD. So if I type the name, Margaret, and nothing else, does that mean I'm doxing someone? OBS, you tattle on me like a 4-yo. Can it, Janet? LOL. Right, at D, that's what I'm wondering. D, it was the fact you did it after you saw me remove it. Just stop playing games. You need Hazius also. I don't know where it all went so wrong. Julie? I thought about it for a while, and yes, Elon Musk is still my favorite and most successful African American citizen. It is so funny he is firing the ABD. You don't tell me what to do. FJT. Tommy calls it doxing and it's his channel. Hi at Deb's Crazy Daily. Hey at Christina W. Oh, shut up, Angie. No one's to tattle on you, Angie. People know from seeing and smearing with their own eyes and ears. Again, Tommy's channel, and he says no doxing. Pretty f***ing clear. Writing a random name alone by itself is not doxing. Hearing. Jorge Soros wants us all to eat bugs. ABD. Elon Musk can't fire anyone in the government. People really are dumb. I will dox myself. I live in San Diego. I'm general engineering contractor. I was born in USA. My family comes from a long line of wheat farmers from Frank, Bobby, Martha. We will all have to eat bugs with this economy. James, George, Emily. River bottom D, tattle like a child regardless of how you feel about me. Bob. Lou. Frank. Marco Polo. Carmen. Elementary school kids are more mature. Bob. Beverly Burgess was my mom. 2 names exist on his platform, None Socks, Outs, or Bob Cox. She died June 16, 96. Dawn. D is the next queen with a wrench. She thinks she can do whatever in Tommy's channel. Donald. Elon. John Doe. Donna. Jane. Agree ABD. D is inflation afflicted like most of us. Leave her alone. Thought for the day. Libbies don't judge by right or wrong, fair, or just, but by oppressor vs oppressed. Mr. Smith. At Mo. I don't go off of who says what, I see with my own eyes and ears and make up my own mind, Angie. The latest is that they want to kick Puerto Rico out of the US. They cost too much. Is this a doxing festival? Or just names written in a chat? Mo, when did I use my ranch? Afflicted for sure, LOL. Barbara. Hey y'all. None of that makes D less of a tattler. Beth. Naval Academy to escape being a farmer. He became a helicopter pilot until he left military to become an owner-operator helicopter fire fishing outfit. Donna. Brett and ABD talking about acting like a child, LMAO. Heather. Hi Red. Zebra. Hi Tommy T. All I can say is...
Hi Linda.
Hi. Nathan. Grow up, Angie. Calling names is childish. Skipper. Hey lady. Hey modder. Where's the host? Spot on. Helene. Spa. Her maiden name was Clough.
The stream is over, but I'm just playing a little, what do you call it?
KRM. Angie is a fake Republican. Martin.
I don't know. End of the stream. Put it that way.
How many people have been doxxed by this? Let me guess. Not one person. LOL. I think he's just watching the circus Red Mama LOL. He kinda looks like Tony Blair. Oh okay LOL. Modder, I tried to tie in Ninja but one of her mods blocked me. Tony. It is sort of a disease when you consider yourself some kind of god, the creator of everything, but I feel comfortable about it now since I began to. Some privileges okay, I love my senior discounts. Tommy. Mark. I could get a card but Trump tards canceled the grants. Deborah. The Tommy Temper gold coin. Beverly. It's all good. School. We then attended San Diego State together. Most importantly, here is my phone number. 867-5309. You can email me at ulummer@aol.com if you need. Modder Potator. Your phone call. D. Tommy's statue will be erected one day. Wow salty LOL. You're going all the way. Modder. Peter. The Tommy Temper Bitcoin will be the last one standing. D. Busted G. SS. LOL. Salt salty high. LOL. Barbara. At salty. Salty. Marge. Odd, I don't see y'all saying Tommy's real first name LOL. He considers it doxing. Go ahead, prove your point. Hee Christina. They need to cancel the textbook and hire Ed Cartel. Hashtag Doge. The main obstacle to a stable and just world order is the United States. George Soros. At Shelley, one thing is for sure. Super Salty likes going all the way, smiling face with hearts. Lester. 8/11th's family has a criminal history. Wow. Brandon. You're missing the point. ABD, nobody was doxing the. Mike. Looks like the chat has gone berserk. What are they smoking? LOL. John. Elvis. Jeremy. Hi at Linda. Robert. Tim. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. The point was I removed it and you lied because you knew exactly what you were doing. Kevin. Vilia. That's normal in here at I am a sweetie LOL. When you put in back in chat. Ross. Add D. Bullshit. ABD. ABD. She was following cult objectives. ABD. Becky. Hi ABD, how are you doing? So dumb. Karen. Tommy, how's your blood sugar? I saw it, someone was talking about Vinny Barbarossa from that TV show. Love him or hate him, Tommy's here for good. ABD, I didn't put anything in the back chat. Hi Linda Lou. Republicans believe in liberty, economic prosperity, preserving American values and traditions, and restoring the American dream for every citizen of. Can't we all just get along? Kathy. D, you're playing juvenile games. So many names, so many Karens. What's a back chat? Karen. Mater. Surely Yang and the other Hitlerians can get Elon to lower the price of textbooks and education, with all this tech. Nomerks. Lots of Karens for sure. Mossad. Andrew. Lina Lou. ABD, I don't take orders from you. Calm down Karen, LOL. Back chat is like back talk, body blue raised arms. Sumakuma. Ending scene or Tommy having lunch. Linny Lou, I love you. Frank. You chat my back and I'll chat yours. Barbarossa. At Yoon. Now if you aren't already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I post videos of my company once or twice every couple weeks. Please like, share. Love you, smiling face with hearts, Mossad. At Supreme Post-Apocalypse Warlord, LOL. Everyone is welcome there. Deborah. Drop salty. I would have to agree with no marks, and kudos super salty, keep up the good work sir. Salty boat balty. Bar bar bar. Bar Barbara Ann.
Over there.
Peter. Salty https://youtube.com/and supersalty218 /SIEPHGWQ_B5. Tommy, will you dry my bag? I just showered. Salty Bo Baldy Banana FANA. I love Canada and USA. At pro-life and war. Mark. Winning. 5 MO Malty. Salty. I suck up salty. At D, I like that. I subbed salty. Salty. Sending love and hugs to Troll Central, they're so miserable there. Surely.
I was back to driving a 10-speed there for a minute. 100 or more porta potties at that raceway.
Temple.
Won't back down right beside me. All right.
Wanda. Thank you at Riverbottom. I am trying to build up.
UK sending some love.
LOL at Mossad the Mole.
That is mind
Laverne.
awakened.
Vision.
3 fights in DC.
Freedom.
Oh, good times.
Spread the love. Shirley.
We call freedom truckers and streamers legends.
Lorraine.
Yeah, Steve, I assure you, I'm no legend.
Bobbit.
I'm just a trucker with an open camera that wanted to make a place where people could go and just enjoy themselves. Melanie from
Brian.
Tennessee and Tent hung out with us. Yes, I saw that, Jen. Panicked, Como's getting in
Justin.
Whitney's face.
Boo Boo.
I'm watching his channel. I haven't seen that unless it happened after I was watching. How many trucks are left at the raceway? When I left, I'd say maybe 10 or so, about that. The same people who were laughing that the convoy didn't stop.
Lucy, you got some splaining to do.
Yeah, Fern. Very
Christopher.
good point. Well done. Another chopper? Was that a chopper and I missed it?
Christina.
Oh, crap. I hate soggy Pringles. Yeah, especially when it's, the piss-laced kind. WYSIWYG should be singing Bad Moon Rising. We got a hell of a shot, though, of the 2 lead trucks
Clarissa.
just sitting there. I just saw the helicopter watching, all right. John, Mel's in a tent in the... Yes, okay.
Cameron.
Irby, I got you.
Chat.
Okay,
Do you remember what tyranny USA and Canada faced when COVID hit? They stopped traffic of goods because semi-drivers would not vaccinate. Drake. I see Wizzy. Let's never ever do that again.
Like she wasn't going to be able to make it, but yeah, there are a ton of porta potties down there. Oh, you missed the chopper. Sorry, AZ. Sorry. Next time.
Together we can crush the hatred. We are all in this crazy life together. Why not enjoy each other?
Yes, Joshua.
Smiling face with hearts. Yes, I remember. Wizzy.
Hey,
Scott.
Ohio, I
William.
love you guys.
Heidi.
You guys were friggin' incredible. 2-story porta-johns. That's awesome. I mean, but what happens when you're on the bottom and the guy above you is taking a poop?
What's a back chat?
Losing their shit. Hold on
I love my liberal sisters. Dick.
Listen, guys.
Hi, Linda. Tracy. This is insane. What have I missed? LOL. Williams. He's got a happy voice.
Hold on, guys.
Agreed, salty, but there are a few that can think like that. LOL. Drake. No more wars. Tear down that wall. North America united. At D, where's this back chat I hear of? Maisie. Worried. Salty. Macy. Not free speech. Peachy. Don't forget about Marcy and Darcy. I want my communist sisters to feel the love. Free speech is allowed? Mazda. Movie. Okay, the name thing is old now. Well, at least it's clear and obvious why D is blocked and hidden from my channel. LOL. Bard. Marcy Playground, good band.
Well, there you go.
Broccoli be the bridge brother.
Some of DC's
Keep whining,
finest.
Brett.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Stop by for a few free zone. LOL. At Riverbottom, guess we would do fine together without them, I suppose, but I won't give up on peace for all of us.
Big shout out to WYSIWYG.
Oh, Voidy.
Big shout out to WYSIWYG. Well done, sir. Well done, sir. Yeah, he's a real.
Shout out to WYSIWYG.
Stop by for a D
He's
free
getting
zone
a shout out.
LOL.
Oh,
I miss the
actually don't have that.
woodworking guy.
Thank God he had his
I don't
Set
see
up
Brett.
looks good.
Life is good.
Hey,
This reminds
I'm
me
glad
all
to
the
hear that
times my
life is
dogs
good.
become overly excited.
Okay, I'm going
and I
out
let
to the
them do
liquor store,
zoomies in the
guys.
yard,
So
chasing
I'm going
their
to drop
own
the
tails
stream
until
now.
they tire themselves.
And
I'm crying because I'm not allowed
either I'm
to
going to do
talk
a
and
video
Brett's
where I'm just
drunk
going to
and
record
raging
it, or I
pants.
might go live.
True salty.
Depending on how long I'm going
Is
to do
Brett
something.
whining again?
But otherwise, see you all
Brett,
later.
do you
Bye-bye
have
for now.
Christina blocked?
No whining.
Tommy.
Check out
Have a
whoever's
good
going
day,
live.
everyone.
Who's going live now? You guys know?
are cooked
Where are you going to go?
SMH.
Head out to somebody
Yes,
else's stream.
Brett is
Because I am
whining again.
actually
It's his
dropping the
norm.
stream right now.
It's okay.
That's it. By the way, this video that I'm
Group
playing
hug
here
time.
is from
Wizzy is
2
one of the
years
best
ago.
three.
2 years ago is what
No
it's
chimney.
cut out as.
Asterisk 3.
And this was back
Leave
in the
it going,
days of
Tommy.
the convoy. This is the American
You know your
convoy
name.
with WYSIWYG there on the
LOL.
big screen. Okay, thanks a lot, everyone, for enjoying
You
the
bailed
stream,
on
and
Sandy
thanks
and
to
I
everyone
yesterday.
that donated to the stream. Do very, very much appreciate that, and
He
we
is
will
blocked
say
and I am no
bye-bye for
longer
now.
blocked.
Catch y'all.